cut off. It will still be uploaded as one full thing in other locations, just because I don't like the whole like, oh look, multiple things, whatever. We're not dealing with that. Before we get started, just gonna go ahead and throw out there, there's a lot of new stuff that Biscuit Tin RPG has released. Some of it free. If you follow me on the TikTok, you know that I release a lot of cursed items because that's kind of my bag. We've got one more item, and then I will be releasing the third prompt challenge part trace or three, which is just three eyes put next to each other. That's what the title's going to be. Um, so be on the lookout for that. If you like cursed items, you like roleplay oriented things, that's definitely where you want to go. Not to mention a brand new tribe that I created called the Chaos Ken, which started as some sibling kobolds, but devolved from there. So you're all welcome for that. Uh, Blood magic, always a thing. And one new spell with many variants, Curses Revisited. That's my spiel for today. Mike, what are, why are we?
I don't know. Yeah, it looks promising. I'll say that. So we find our intrepid sand swimmers once again in peril, basically where they're most comfortable, where they shine the most. So, what happened last week, though, before we get into today's session? Returning to the battle beneath the cliffs of Ocean Watch, the sand swimmers of Macerna continued their foray into the flooded caves and carving their path through freeborns and basilisks alike. Near the underground stairs they led to the surface, Biz quickly dispatched the weakened bloodhound crewmen of Yalkates and parlayed with this fey creature. Standing over 6 feet, gaunt, pale complexion, soaked from top down, with long curtain-like hair that fell to its feet, and a single visible yellow eye staring at all of them, even the ones afar, it felt like. Wreathed in shiny gold charms and magical rings, this creature was a huge threat to Biz and his companions. Surprisingly, the creature agreed to favorable terms and revealed to them a disturbance at the center of the torn atolls. Confirmation on this hidden vault of Nice Aurelia, perhaps. That had to wait, as Ox dashed ahead in impetuous fashion, entering the null zone of the effigy of Nice Aurelia, and was assailed by a nearby dark priest and a couple of basilisks, along with the Big Mama herself. Following suit, with Godolina continuing sorry, typo. Godolina continued further into the caves to find the now apparent and living prisoners. Pushed in with her crew and quickly fell into the same petrification zone as did Ox. Unable to veer their eyes from the basilisks within the darkness, Tav, Kumal, and Ox all eventually would succumb to the effects of a basilisk's gaze. Becoming stoned, Biz rushed to Molchia's meeting, where he would strike a deal with Molchia personally and for his magical scrolls of greater restoration. Using them, however, leaving Kamal for now, the returned sandstormers shifted their sights onto Dry Dock, with Laguna now tracking this perpetual with the Sea Priestess Nobel, and Nurbanu departing to lead the reserve fleets for naval actions. The Molchiad and the party took command of the vanguard together and pushed for Dry Dock. Hearing that there was a narrow goat pass that led within the Bosday Mountains, a possible path was found near the fortress itself. Taking a handful, placing them within Tav's ring, and keeping Lloyd company, Tav, Stephen, and Biz did indeed find a hidden entrance and path, but also found a hidden enemy along with all of their artwork victims. So that's where we're at. It's around 5:45 in the afternoon of the same day. A lot has happened, but yeah. once again, find ourselves in fun times. Tav, Steven, and Biz, you three are out and exposed in the faintly lit. Actually, it's well lit. There's torch scotches on either side of this hall. You can see that there are basically a small field of strewn, broken pieces of once adventurers and Marines. They look like federal Marines who unfortunately fell into this part of the area. Um, Along with them strewn with ruins from the crumbling halls itself, since this place has probably not been maintained in quite some time. Though it's well lit, you barely notice the Medusa. Clear representation of Medusa. This creature in its more feminine body is wearing some sort of revealing dress, but underneath is a massive, like python serpentine body. Um, but for a split second, that massive body, that mass, just hides behind one of the statues as if it was aligned with it, and it will reappear with two humanoid legs. So it definitely has abilities to shapeshift, change its form, maybe through illusions. At least that's what's going through both Biz's and Tav's heads. Steven's just like, this is not good. Loads his crossbow, or yeah, loads his crossbow. Shame, really.
Oh
So
god.
with that, you three, the Medusa does return behind that statue over there, revealing itself as a humanoid with legs, and then hides behind it again. This time, not revealing itself. Instead, you see faintly glowing blue light coming from underneath some of this rubble pile. But for right now, you're not in combat, but you did see something very sinister in this area.
Okay. We know it's a Medusa, right?
Seems likely.
Yeah. So
Don't look at it.
don't
It's a
look at
form.
it. I, Johnny, have the inward knowledge of the legend that if you use a mirror, you can turn its power against it. But does Tab know it? Can I roll a
Tav can
history
make a
check to
history
see?
check, or no, she
Yeah,
can make. Yeah, she can choose history or Arcana.
it's the same. So we roll history.
Look at her.
That's 26.
Logically and historically, you've heard of tales of gallantries and how they've succumbed, or not have succumbed, how they've overcome those trials against Medusas. So, yeah, it's good work, possibility. You've heard it work before in
Okay.
stories. You've never seen it,
Yeah.
right?
So
But you logically, it makes sense.
logically, it could work.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, Biz, Steven, there's a chance we can use a mirror to turn her power against her. That would be easy, but I don't know if it will work, so be careful.
Okay. Do you have a mirror?
No.
Okay, so we immediately ran into a problem.
Yeah. Do you have a mirror, Biz?
What do you think?
I have to ask, you know.
I don't typically carry mirrors around. No.
Don't you want to see your beautiful face?
Most people I talk to have called me a monster.
No, don't be like that. Okay.
It's we don't have a mirror. And maybe someone in your ring does, but for now, I think we should try to figure out how to deal with it in other
Yeah,
ways.
yeah. I'm just gonna. Hello, people in the ring. Do any of you have a mirror?
As you say that, the front statue of what looks like to be a large half orc in full plate armor breaks from within, or no, breaks its base and begins to move as ethereal green snakes begin to slither from a majority of the large cracks and holes within this statue of once used to be a warrior of some sort.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Eldritch Splash on that shit.
Okay.
Okay, that's 30, 20, 25, 30, 20, and 26. The lowest was a 20.
Yeah, I'll have.
Yeah. 13, 27. 27 is, 41, and the last one is, I think, when did I roll? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oh God, math. 40, 48, 4, 53, 56 force damage.
The four blasts?
Jeez.
4 blasts?
4 blast, yeah.
4 blasts.
All on that one.
Unleashing your fiery and dark laden eldritch blasts, these beams straight into this animated stone statue now. Completely annihilates it, obliterates it, sends it to oblivion. The magic of the concussive impacts from each beam resonates within the hall, and you can all three of you can sense magic begin to take root within the hall itself, activating the lair.
Oh!
With the threat now assessed, the lair is going to go ahead and initiate combat. But this creature has 1 HP left. 57 is its full man.
Oh my God.
Oh, jeez. Nice.
Damn it.
Let's go
Almost.
ahead and roll for initiative. Anyone have a mirror in there? While we roll for initiative.
You're muted, Ox. Jan. Jan, you're muted on Zoom.
You're muted
Oh,
on
dang
Zoom.
it. Lloyd, you got a mirror?
The boys is like, I've had mirror, yes. Well,
Can you make it bigger? I don't know what you're able to do. Except
I could make it slightly bigger, but
I assume they don't need a hand mirror.
so he goes ahead and makes it like a small vanity mirror,
Mhm.
like a one for just the head at a desk.
Okay.
Sizable still.
Mhm.
But it's still quite unwieldy. So because it's a jar and hand mirror that has a handle.
Nice.
So there you go.
I guess I respond back to have like, we made one. What do you need a mirror for?
Medusa? You know what that is?
I just look over at Kyrus and I'm like, Kyrus, what the hell's a Medusa?
Here's is like snakes on a boat.
I don't have time for mother flipping
What?
snakes on a mother flipping boat.
Just imagine snakes on a boat that just doesn't stop.
It turns you to stone. You know, the things that happen to us.
Everyone in the ring groans, even Lloyd.
I was so gonna die. I rolled a 12 in initiative.
All
I
right.
rolled 14.
Those in the ring do not roll for initiative
Okay.
since they're not in it, not yet. But I'm assuming Ox, the one that's carrying the mirror, is going to be the one that's going to come in as soon as possible.
I'm gonna say out of the ring, I'm like, get me as close as you can. I'll pop out with the
So-
mirror, I guess. I'm not sure how this is gonna work.
Well, they just don't really know where she is.
Oh God, yeah. She can pop up anywhere, probably.
Hmm.
And if she does, she can take us by surprise. Hmm. Yeah, I just shock you at her. Hold the mirror in front of you like that. Yes.
Understood.
All right. So what did you roll? 9, Tev?
12. 12, yeah.
Well,
14 for me.
hey, John, you are lagging a lot.
Yeah, I see that. I don't. Oh, yep. OBS
Super
is
hardcore.
disconnected. Okay.
You're still cutting in and out. If you can hear me, buddy.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Nope, we lost him. He's gone.
Oh.
Come. You will work. I
Okay.
don't. Ooh,
I don't know if this
how
is
to
going
help
through, but I
you,
am
folks?
going to cut the
All right,
stream.
dude.
We're gonna come back. Sorry,
Hey,
everyone. I don't know what the hell's going
you
on.
know what you have to do. So that Aldrich skull fails.
Okay. I am gonna go ahead and update the stream that we're not gonna be doing live today. There will be,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It's cool, man. Just quickly update it and
Yep.
worry
And then
about it
we'll
later in
just,
the week or
yeah,
something.
I'll just do our recording.
Yeah, we'll just record, just play. No biggie. So just to update you, John. Uh, good old familiar Eldritch skulls have appeared.
Oh, cool. That's my
Yeah,
favorite. And by that I mean
yeah.
not at all.
In the form of jellyfish. They look really cool. They're like floating blue jellyfish with skulls inside them.
I don't want it. Jellyfish in general are not my friends.
But hey, it's cool. I rolled two nat ones in a row,
Yeah, that
but I
just
just rolled two nat ones in a row, so the game's looking up for the players.
yeah.
Don't touch you, stay on
And
top.
until
I don't
until
know.
I step out of the ring and then it's nothing but 20s.
Maybe I can stay down here all day. Maybe I'll stay. No, I think I've critted Sterling and Tav the
Yeah,
most. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
I've critted Sterling and Tav. I know Sterling a
yeah, I've been
lot.
crit on a lot. It
And
doesn't.
like it's the most saddest moments where it's like he just gets flanked suddenly,
It's like, oh
or
shit, I
he gets
my entire
surrounded, or he
party gets
goes in, yeah, or
annihilated.
he gets
It's
freaking, yeah, or he gets stranded by himself because he goes out too far. Like
yeah, and it doesn't happen anymore.
typical
First,
Ranger Scout problems. Just
yeah, there was a time where Sterling critted on, I think, Godolina and Tav on different occasions, where he's both times he's possessed. One was a ghost, and the other time was the aboleth.
oh, the Aboleth was the best. Yeah,
Yeah,
good times. Anyways, that goes that for that Eldritch Skull. And we'll go ahead and move on to the animated statues. Obviously, they're going to go ahead and engage the statues or animatronics in front of them. I think they have, just two slam attacks. No, just yeah, two slam attacks. So we'll put one on just one. So we're just gonna just double up. There's a +5, so it's a 16 hits, and then both will definitely hit. And I'll just go ahead and roll both damages. And that is 16 points of magical or no, normal bludgeoning damage onto your animated objects.
let me.
And then this one's gonna go ahead and do all two of his attacks on that one. So +5, I say +5, so it's a 9 and a 17. So one will hit for 1d8. +3 is 5 more bludgeoning damage, or 5 bludgeoning damage to this creature.
Okay, so 16 to this top one, and then 5 to the
Yeah.
bottom one.
Correct. Yeah. That's gonna be it for the Medusa. Medusa has not revealed herself, so we move on to Tav and company.
Okay. 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 Let's start with Steven. He's just gonna run over here. He's gonna shoot Eldritch Blast at that statue there. Let's see here. The color is weird on my screen. Yeah. Okay, have to change that later. 3 beams. Okay. What's this plus? Plus 12. Okay. So yeah, that's 26. Yeah, that hits also. And yeah, that hits. And so 3d10 plus 12. So that's 30 force damage to the statue in the middle. You're muted.
How much damage? 32?
30.
30. This statue is almost destroyed. As
Yeah.
several blasts rip its arms, its chunks of its thighs and upper torso. It's almost destroyed.
Well, okay, then I'm gonna run away. Can only move 30. Okay. So, oh, so, here, and I'm gonna shoot Eldritch Blast at that one up
Yeah.
here. Yeah, that hits. Yeah, that hits. Nat 20.
Nice.
And I'll hit.
Ooh.
Let's see. I'm just gonna do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 37 plus 57 force damage.
57 force damage is exactly the amount of HP these creatures have, and obliterates it into dust.
Yeah.
Nice. Pew, pew,
And then
pew.
I'm gonna look down. I'm gonna hold my hand in front of my eyes and tell Steam to do the same also. And then that's my turn.
All right. So I accidentally did the artwork as well with Dino Bane, so that's mute, and I did nothing, so that worked out. Back to the top of the order, lair actions. Now, Ox, was the plan you to come out of the ring?
I
No,
believe the plan was for me to come out when we found the Medusa.
Oh, when you found the Medusa. Gotcha. Okay, so we'll go with lair actions then. Let's see. Taff, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw as spectral snakes from the nearby walls attempt to strike at you. I'm like talking about like 50 to 100 of them
Oh
seep
god.
through the cracks, try to assault you.
24.
24. So you pass. You will take just half poison damage.
Oh, poison. No.
No, you take half of 13.
Okay, that's not bad.
It's not bad, but Steven also has to make a check too.
Okay, that's bad. That's bad roll, Steven. How could you?
What do you roll?
I roll a 14 total.
14. He
How could you?
fails. And he takes the full 14. Poison damage. All right, that's it for lair action. We start with Biz again.
Okay. The one on the bottom here is going to take his attack.
Hey,
I'm using bonus action again, I guess. So
Okay.
command them. Uh, yeah, definitely hits.
Mhm.
18 plus whatever. So
Oh yeah.
7 damage.
7 damage with that. How does your animated stone object destroy this animated statue?
I imagine these are like soldiers with like swords and stuff, right?
Probably, yeah.
So I think it just takes its sword and just cleaves it through the shoulder and then drags it down, just like
Yeah.
pulling through it and just cutting the stone in half.
It's like that iconic scene from Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets
Yeah.
where they're playing the chessboard.
Yeah, they're playing chessboard and
Yeah.
the dust going everywhere.
Nice. Okay, awesome.
And I'll command the rest of them to attack the school. So
Awesome. Yeah.
just gonna start moving.
It is only 15 feet up in the air though, so they can't hit it.
Okay.
No.
Uh, can they try to jump and try to hit it, or is it still way too high?
It's still way too high. Because what's their strength?
They have I believe like a 10 strength.
10 strength? Yeah. With their movement, they can't get up there.
Yeah.
Even with
They-
it, like they still have to clear like a good 10 feet, which well, the running starts, strength, they don't have any buffs to it. Yeah.
I imagine I would know that, right? Like I'd be able to see that it's flying way too high above them.
Oh, you're trying to retract their movement?
Yeah, because that way I wouldn't have commanded them to attack if I knew
Yeah,
they
no,
wouldn't be
yeah.
able to.
You could easily see that they're flying.
All right. And then I would just have them be like, go look for any other creatures, specifically the
Yeah.
Medusa, and then just gonna start just moving out, I think.
Yeah.
So it's like 15 feet moving on both of those. This one is moved all the way, I think, from here, right? So yeah, he's just gonna
Ooh.
he's also just gonna like they can dash. You can actually do that, I guess. They start filling up this hallway.
Hell yeah.
All right, and
Hell
then
yeah.
my action will be moving this way, and I'll just blast at the school. All
I'll just
four.
blast the skull. All right.
All right. First one's a 16.
16 does not hit this jellyfish skull.
Rolled like a 2. A 22.
Mhm.
That one. God, that's terrible.
Woo, jellyfish.
28.
20, yeah, of course.
I get plus 14 of these. This is truly impressive. All right. Uh, I'll tell you. I'll roll them separately so I know which is which.
Um, it just you won't be doing you'll just be doing normal damage. It's fine. Yeah, you just roll for whatever damage you're rolling. Just give me
Okay.
total. Just give me total damage.
So 7 force, 6 psychic is 13 damage total.
13 damage. Oh, psychic.
Yeah, psychic
And then what was the other one? Necrotic
force.
force. Okay, yeah. So all of them. Yeah, that's what I was like.
Yeah.
Cool. So 17,
13.
13. 13 damage. You can see that the force damage obviously affects it physically, materially. You see bits of the jellyfish tips of its little veil get shredded off and dissipate out of existence. And the psychic damage does rattle the brain surprisingly. Because there is a skull, maybe with a soul inside the skull still. It's undead. Has intelligence because it's still casting magic. So, all right,
And that is it for me.
cool. We move on to let's go ahead and roll off again, Tav.
Okay. D20, let's see. Nat 20.
Nice. I rolled an 18.
Well,
Oh, did you roll that 20? Yeah.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna have to just dash. Wait, the skull is, oh my God. The
Fine.
skull
15 feet.
he's up
Yeah.
there, okay, yeah. So I don't just do something too stupid. Like run, what the fuck is going on? God damn you. I'm just gonna, I don't want to be close to the wall. Okay, I'm gonna run up there. My God, pain. There we go.
The one I got a dash. Sorry. That's good. My
Okay.
Okay, okay, I'm gonna hide behind.
Gotcha.
Just stand out.
Perfect.
Uh, hmm. Yeah, I think. Why didn't I look at this earlier? I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast the skull.
Eldritch Blast the skull. Okay.
Yeah, that's a yeah. I think a 30 will hit.
Third hit. Go ahead and roll damage for that one.
Okay, that one is 10 force damage.
That first damage. It will go ahead and use its reaction to Fiendish Rebuke.
Oh
So I
shit!
need you to make a Constitution saving throw
Oh god, no!
as this cold eldritch energy surges back towards you after the initial blast.
That's a 6.
Wow.
Oh god! Oh
All
god!
right. So you just take 25 necrotic
Shit.
damage.
What an asshole!
What a skull!
Darling skull.
What a candy skull!
Okay. The next one was 29, so I think that hits.
Yeah. Continue with your onslaught.
Yeah. 21. 16, does that hit? Yeah. So
16 does
2 more.
not
Okay.
hit. You
Then
just missed.
12 and 7. So that's 19 more force damage.
19 more force damage. Awesome.
Okay, and Steven is just gonna. Why didn't that work? There we go. He has 45 movement, so he's gonna run all the way up there. Where is his character? Oh, Alice isn't within 5 feet of him. That's great. So,
For some reason, the old cartoon X-Men theme song's in my head. Nah, dude, it's just I don't know why. It just for some odd reason it feels like a suitable combat music in my head.
I mean, it's not. You're not wrong.
There's mystique, there's a little bit of action, there's some wonder in there. What's Steven do?
he's also gonna end the splashed. That's
I'll just go.
yeah,
Yeah, you go.
and all 3 hit.
No, nice.
3, and what is his plus? It's plus 4. Okay, so 23 plus 4, 8, 12. Oh, oh my god, my brain. 35.
35. Wow. This Aldrich Skull is beyond bloody.
Ooh. Ah.
Oh.
And I don't really have any bonus actions I want to use, so that's it for me.
All right, so we move on to Dinope, who is the same turn as the party. And with that, she'll go ahead and first reveal more for Aldrich Skulls that have been lying in wait
Oh shit.
as they appear.
Oh shit.
Oh, shit. As they appear 15 feet above as well, floating upwards with that. They look like they're swimming in air, basically, with skulls inside of them. Wreath and blue fire. All right.
That's pretty cool.
Before we move on to Dinope, we'll go ahead and start with the other skulls. The other skull here is going to go ahead and move right behind Biz. Biz, you're just standing on the ground, right?
Yeah, I'm just on the ground.
So it will sit 6 feet up in the air right above you, right behind you. Right. This one's gonna go ahead and fly down to Steven's level.
Oh no.
And then this one's just gonna stay where it's at. And it's gonna go ahead and unload cold flames explode in a 10-foot radius. Okay, so I gotta go here. It's gonna do its Hellfire feature, but it's called Cold Fire.
What?
What? How could you?
How could
So
you?
10. So we'll hit all of these guys. So each of those anime statues needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Uh,
Those four up here.
Crit, 21. Second one is 14.
Does not pass.
Third one's a 3.
Does not pass.
And fourth one is 7. So one passes.
Awesome.
Except
I'll
for
put
up there.
I'll put ups and downs to so you know who passed.
All right.
Actually, it doesn't matter. What am I doing that for?
Hmm.
But this one's the one that passed, just to let you know, just to
Yeah.
have you have a marker, and then I'll just go over all damage. Don't know why I'm doing this. All right. Damage is yikes. Here's the cold damage and the necrotic damage. So 31 points in total. Half
Half for the
total. Yeah.
so 15 for that guy and then 31 for everyone else.
Good.
Not looking good.
Same thing over here.
No.
With Steven. It's gonna go ahead and unleash cold fire. So Steven needs to make a dex saving throw.
Yep.
Or sorry, yeah, dex saving throw.
Okay. Come on, Steven. Okay, that's not great. That's 15.
15 fails as well.
Thick.
So 30 cold damage and 7 necrotic. Holy.
Oh. God!
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Who brought a child to this combat?
Yeah, and then we're gonna do the same thing. No, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna go ahead and instead do water sphere on bismuth. So the jellyfish go behind you. It feels like it's going to unleash a similar spell as you see the others basically implode of cold energy and necrotic energy. But instead, it's going to go ahead and why can't I not find a spell? There you go. Instead, it's going to. Why is this not loading? There it is. The sphere will be formed around you, Biz, as you begin to see water droplets and the coal begin to melt and form into more rapidly more water droplets. I need you to make a strength saving throw as it enters your space.
Strength.
Strength saving throw.
I am going to use my coin of destiny to turn it to 50-50.
Ooh.
All right. Let's do odds evens. Odds is 20, evens 1. 1. So 20. So -2 is 18, but
So what's you rolled an 18?
20 -2, yeah.
20 minus 2 is an 18. Okay, so wow. I'm doing math in my head. You just passed.
Okay.
Oof.
Okay, awesome. So the watery sphere dissipates and just falls into this massive puddle of water around you, Biz. That could have been bad. All right, so we move on to and lastly, we will go ahead and shift this way. All right, the statues are non-existent, so we go to top of the order. You guys are still waiting on her, so we go with the lair actions. We're gonna go ahead and summon 3 more statues.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And then we start with Biz.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Let me check something. What a pickle. These guys. I'm gonna tell them to kind of to attack the statues now because we're getting too many enemies in here. So I'll use my bonus action to command them. They're gonna change their orders to just attack the statues.
Okay.
And then these ones are gonna go over here and attack this one.
Mhm.
And chance to do- okay, you can, yeah. Down here to attack this one. This one will need a flank, and this one will this corner this
Okay.
one up here. So 3 on the top left one.
Mhm.
Plus 5 to this. Miss 8. 19 plus 5, 24. And also a 9.
Nice.
So just one
Animate
hit.
statue for the win. 10 damage.
10 damage.
Not as effective as you hear from up north. The smashing of stone isn't as exuberant as you would expect it.
too.
Yeah.
So those two are also gonna make their attacks at advantage. Thank God, because you had a 1 on that. So 17 to hit.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Just want to read something real quick. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Go ahead. Continue.
Okay. That's 17 hit though?
So many hits, yeah.
Okay. And then it also hits with a 22.
Mm-hmm.
So 46 in this one. 18 damage to that statue.
Awesome. More rock and shroom.
All right. And my action is gonna have to be something worthwhile. So it can't be Eldritch Blast. What I got is actually worth anything. I have too many concentrations for this. Mm, boy. Let's see. I'll just do, I'll upcast Scorching Ray to 4th level. And let's see, that's 5 rays, right? Yeah, so I'll do 2 on the what, actually, I'll do 4 on the one behind me and 1 on the one that's attacking Stephen.
Okay.
So the one attacking Stephen is gonna take a 22 to hit,
22 definite.
and then takes 9 fire and 5 psychic.
Okay. It is resistant to fire.
Damn.
Oof.
Just Eldritch blasted. All right. Well, 4 on the one behind me.
Yeah, it's still almost dead.
17.
17 hits, yeah.
That hits also. 23.
Definitely just hits.
And 31. Yeah, all the other ones are like 20 and above. So it's gonna be 86 plus 46. So 33 fire and 9 psychic.
Gotcha.
All right.
That fire. Dang.
Fire.
No, fire resistance, I should say.
I'm going to, I'm not loving being right up to this guy, so I'm gonna. Shit, I'm gonna attack range of both of them. That's way unfortunate. I'm just gonna take. I'm gonna take the swings and just try to cut through them and try to move
Okay.
forward.
This one obviously doesn't have anything to do, but this one is the only one that can technically. Oh no, this one's gonna be too concentrated. It's too immersed in these two, so only this one will have the ever chance to attack. So I'll make it slam attack plus 5. That hits for 1d8 plus 3, so 10 points of normal bludgeoning damage
Okay.
on the way out.
I'll take that.
Ooh.
And
Anything
that
else?
is it for me.
All right, Tab, let's go. I rolled an 18 again.
Okay, 16. So you go first.
Woohoo!
Oh,
Here we go. Here we go again.
oh shit. Here we go again.
Again. So now this time at the command of the Medusa, she will go ahead and reappear from behind this statue. And she will go ahead and yell out, destroy them, just utterly obliterate them, and stop them from destroying more of my artwork. I'm wasting so much art. All right. So the Eldritch Skulls is what I command right now, not the stone statues. So yeah, we do it again. all 3 of the Eldritch Skulls are going to cast Mirror Image.
Oh shit.
So that's each time they have to roll a d20. Okay. Cute. So that's an action. As a bonus action, they're each going to rejuvenate hit points. 1d6. 2 points for each of them. Yes.
Oh no.
Necessary HP.
Oh no.
That
I
plus
find their
2.
HP unnecessary.
All right. So that is all of them. And then finally we have her. I'll say that was a bonus action, so she'll still have her action. She's gonna go ahead and move up towards what's her at will spells?
Oh god. Oh god.
No, they're not that great.
Oh god.
But she is gonna go ahead and there you are. All right, yeah, boom, boom, boom. She's gonna go ahead and move over to here and attack the statue. She's gonna go ahead and use 3 of her melee attacks using her scimitar that she has on her. Plus 9, so 2 hits on the animated statue, animated object, and scimitars do 1d6. So
On that top one.
yeah, the top one. So that
Okay.
is 8 plus 8, so 16 points of slashing damage.
Destroyed.
Woohoo! I killed something.
Woo! Murder.
Starts kicking the other anime stone match. He's like, "How dare you turn my art against me?"
How dare you have
Okay.
art that can be turned against
Nah. Hiss. All right. That's it for her. Go ahead, Tav.
Hiss.
Yes.
Okay. So I
That's a pretty good
did
comeback.
I did I hear up there?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, okay. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna miss the step up there then. So I'm a bit
This Eldritch Skull is going to counterspell.
What a
No.
bitch.
Is it a level 3 spell?
May I counterspell
level
his
2.
counterspell?
You can counterspell this spell, but this guy will counter your counterspell.
Well, I can't do anything about that. What do you think about that?
What do you do? But here's the thing. Yeah. So, are you committing to that though? Counterspelling? Yeah. You have to let me know if you had to spend.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my
That's
rod
all.
of absorption to use 3 charges from it.
Okay. The Eldritch Skull will go ahead and use his pact magic to cast counterspell. This one will do 2. This is the one that matters. So let's see if I even beat it.
It's
so
a level,
wait, no.
it's
What'd you
a
roll? Is it a
level 2 spell slot, so
Yeah, it's a missing
Yeah.
step, so it
Automatically
just
gone.
gets
Okay.
destroyed.
My bad.
so I'm
All right. Well, you did expend 1 from here too, so that's pretty good.
aren't you a bitch?
Yeah, I call them buoy jelly heads.
Booby jelly heads.
Yeah, because their skulls in the jellyfish.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
I'll try my
they're
best to help
really
you,
cool.
Tav.
How far away is that little buoy Bucci?
This one's 6 feet above. Is 6 feet, so it's a foot above you. This one is 15 feet up in the air still.
Okay, yeah.
Or sorry, this one is 11 feet up in the air because I had to use the blast. Oh no, it's still 15 feet away because I didn't do what I was going to do. So this one's 15 feet up in the air still, and then this one's also 15 feet up in the air.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna
This is the closest.
stab the jellyfish.
Okay.
I'm gonna use Green Flame Blade also.
Ooh.
So let's if I hit first, yeah, 26.
Yeah, yes.
That's 8 piercing damage.
8 piercing damage. All right. Is there anything else for that attack?
Yeah, it's the Green Flame Blade also.
Okay,
So it gets 12 fire damage.
12 fire damage, which is resistance. So take 6, And then since it's a new turn, it'll go ahead and use its Fiendish Rebuke on you.
God.
Yeah, it's just a warlock, so go ahead and make a. But it's the second time doing it, so he only has one more chance use to use a
It's a
con
con.
saving throw. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, well, isn't that great? A 4.
Or what do you say?
4, I say.
That's 13 cold damage and 13 necrotic.
Let's see.
Boom.
Okay, I'm bloodied.
Ooh. By a jelly head.
But yeah.
Fuck flame skulls.
So different. This creature is also gonna take fire damage.
Woohoo.
So he's gonna take 10 fire damage.
And fire damage is not resistant or anything, so it takes the full 10.
Yay! And then
Creature is blooded.
yay! I'm gonna stab the elfish again.
Okay.
22 to hit, yeah. That's 10. I'm gonna use Mind Strike.
Ooh.
So that's 10 piercing and 9 psychic.
Nice. It is close to bloodied.
And I'm gonna shoot it in the face.
No.
That hits, and
Mhm.
that's 17 piercing.
17 piercing. Definitely bloody now. Beyond bloody.
And that's it for poor old me.
All right. At the end of your turn.
Anyway, Steven also.
Yes, I forgot about Steven.
I forgot about Steven.
I forgot your
How
boy.
how can we forget about
How
my
can we
boy?
not forget about Steven?
It's
a war crime. It's best that we do forget about Steven.
He's gonna shoot the crossbow threatening his mom.
Oh.
Shoot a crossbow at the one
Yeah.
threatening his mom.
Yeah.
Have to use words.
Yeah.
What is plus? Plus
Oh,
10.
Well, plus 10.
26.
Yeah.
I think that hits.
Mhm.
That's 8, 1d6.
Hellish
plus
Rebuke. No, I was kidding.
4. Hellish. And so that, okay, damn, that's a bad roll. Plus 5. Math.
18.
18 piercing damage.
Awesome. Creature's getting close to beaten. All right.
Okay.
Anything else?
Gonna just move over here a little bit. And now that's it for me.
Biz, what was the last thing you did on your turn?
I did the 5 scorching ice.
At okay, and then you went and you move forward.
I moved forward. Yeah.
Cool. So as a legendary action now, because Dianope is now active on the field, she's gonna go ahead and move right in front. Look down the hall at you. Biz, I need you as a force petrifying gaze, need to make a con saving throw.
Oh god.
No, nothing for now. I kind of did. 5 plus 11, 16.
16, you did. Do you have anything? Because you do fail. Now, like I said, you have one more chance, so that's true. You have
Not
one
a
more chance.
spell, right?
It's not a spell. This is ability.
Not at the moment. I used my coin.
Okay.
I shouldn't
Just no. I mean, yes and no. I mean, it saved you from damage, but yeah, I guess right now, the petrifying is a far more bigger threat than the damage. But you do have another chance, so hopefully someone can help you. Bardic inspiration. Something. Anyway,
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
What the
The
hell?
statues.
Who's a bard?
The statues here, as she sees that Biz may become, she's like, she has this big grin on her face, and she yells at all her statues to grapple the other ones, grapple them, so I can make them my artwork. So that's what she's gonna yell out to them. Start their turn. He's gonna go ahead and try to push this animated object aside. So oppose strength check from your animated object against the animated statue.
Let me check. Actually, I think it's just they have plus 0 to strengths. Yeah,
That is a 10.
so it's gonna be straight roll. It's 8.
Yes! Push a stone object away.
I'm so done rolling with fucking D&D
Yeah.
Beyond. It's betraying me right now.
Now go ahead and say you can get attack of opportunity.
I will take it.
Okay. As he runs towards you, Biz is just like, oh shit. Shit.
It's all going wrong.
It's all going wrong real quick. He's coming right for me.
Oh god, it's 13 to hit.
13 hit, it misses, unfortunately.
Oh, nothing's
he-
working.
Tries to like trip it, but it just jumps over it. And we'll get into base contact. It does not have any actions to do a grapple, so it stays there. This one's going to go ahead and try to grapple you, Tav. So go ahead and make an opposed strength check. A
Oh,
grapple
that's
check.
that's athletics, right?
Athletics, correct.
Okay, I'm good at. I rolled a 1, so a 6.
With that,
Woohoo!
this statue is grappled you.
Okay.
It grabs you by both hands, by both arms, and like by the neck as it tries to keep you in one place.
Man, this is why you not let the spellcasters deal with the fight.
And this one's gonna go ahead, and since the one's grappled, it's gonna go ahead and grapple Biz this time.
No,
Hmm.
God.
Another opposed athletics.
Opposed athletics.
15.
Come on. Oh, 14. Wait, no, I do add something to this. It's plus 4, so it's 18.
Ooh! You just like elbow it in the face, and its arm just sort of like collapses, and you manage to avoid a very threatening grapple.
Yeah, if I didn't have that boon, I'd be
I
goner.
forgot, yeah. Good, thank you, Sterling. All right,
Good thinking, Sterling. R.I.P.
Sterling, RIP.
top of the new order, lair actions. Since Ox is still not in yet, with lair actions, the Medusa is going to. Her hair hisses loudly, menacingly. Each creature within 30 feet of the Medusa and can hear it must make a Wisdom saving throw.
That's all of us.
So everyone needs to make Wisdom saving throws or be frightened from it.
Oh, I get advantage on this.
Nice.
I rolled another 1.
Oh my!
Okay, it's a 6 or a 2.
Ox is just like,
Oh
we're
my
gonna do it this time,
God.
guys. Today's the day we save the day.
Does not have lungs, but he is hyperventilating.
Did he fail too? What do you roll?
I rolled a 6 and a 2. I don't add anything to wisdom.
God,
Oh
oh
my God.
God.
What did Steven
I
get?
have very high peaks, and everything else is just like
That's
nothing.
fine.
Oh God, okay, he has good wisdom, but that's still a 7.
Oh, everyone is frightened of the Medusa, which is pretty good. It means that you definitely don't want to go near it, but also it hinders your plan.
I
You also don't want to look at it. Oh man!
Someone's
All right.
eventually just gonna need to tell me to get out of the ring because I'm
I,
just
I,
waiting.
honestly, at this point, I'm waiting for Tab to do so. I think at this point,
At this point, it's just like
it's gonna need to happen. We need more people on the field.
All right.
All right.
That's it for layer actions. Biz.
God, what are the chances that these stone objects are not? Can I make like an Arcana check to see if they would be, if I could even try to frighten them, or would they just like not be affected by that?
What do you mean?
My shards I can do like on CR8 or lower creatures, but would they even be affected by frightened? Like would I be able
No,
to?
they wouldn't be
Yeah, that's what I assumed.
because they're constructs.
So I think what I'm gonna do,
Surprising
Screw
no
you
one.
guys. I'm going home.
I need to not be here, but I kind of need to do something. So
Need to not be here.
okay.
I'm sure
I'm gonna-
Godolina's in the ring too. Just like, I wonder what's taking so long.
I'm going to action. I'm gonna sidestep these two, not leave their range, and then I'm gonna pull out, let's see, what was it called? I'm gonna pull out my Beat of Force that we just acquired.
Oh,
I'm gonna throw
Nice.
it at Medusa.
for
She
Medusa.
needs to make a DC 15
Real
dexterity
quick, at the
saving.
beginning of your turn first. I'm sorry, my man. You need to make that con save before you do anything.
Shit.
Oh
Right. Yeah,
no.
yeah, yeah.
No.
Yeah, this is a big.
I'm rolling this in. I'm rolling this in roll 20. No way. I'm trusting D&D Beyond with this shit. Huh?
What
It's
is it?
23.
Okay, you're good.
Yeah.
Not succumb to petrification yet.
I'm very
But
good at this. And I do roll
I will
decently.
say, because you had to do it at the beginning of the turn, you're about to do something else. You don't have to make another check just yet. I'll just say that you quickly look once more. You were already going through the petrification. You will eventually pass. So go ahead and throw it over at Dianope.
Okay. So she needs to make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw. Actually, it's each creature within 10 feet. So I guess it's her and also this
Yeah.
stone statue right here, but it's gonna
No,
fail.
that's yours. This is the one you mean.
Yeah.
So I'll do the statue first. So it's a dex save.
No, it's my statue and her that has to do it. It's a 10-foot radius.
Oh, it's any creature with it. Oh, okay. Sorry, my bad. So what is it? Dex save?
Dex save, yeah, DC
Okay.
15.
So Dianope.
This might just trap my own creature,
save.
which is really funny.
Okay.
But it's 10 foot yep, it's gonna get both of them actually. I need to roll for both. So one fails on
is
mine.
this a magical effect or is this part of your shard?
It's my beat of force.
Oh, it's your B force, so it's a magical effect. So here's the first one at advantage.
Oh,
I will silvery barbs.
The second one.
Well,
I
it's
rolled
just a,
advantage. Oh.
one of that, and I'm silvery barbs to just like make it so she has to roll another one.
Oh, I have to roll. No, that's what it does. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
All right, so here's my other one.
It has to be low.
Oh,
It's
wow.
really high.
there.
Hey, what happened to
All
all
right, well-
those ones, man?
Not only are
We got
my
'em.
they're fucking destroyed. It takes like 5d4 force damage. Yeah.
It's called, yeah.
Get those statues out of here. Yeah.
Oh god. Boom. And the Medusa just like,
This fucking sucks.
you're not petrified yet.
Yet.
Yeah. Well, let's see what happens when I quicken spell Hunger Hodar over her. Just to stop anyone from seeing her.
Yep.
It's a 20-foot radius sphere, so I can pull that out.
Yeah, you're hitting everything over there. Whatever's over there, mostly statues.
I'm mostly just trying to put it over her.
Yeah, you're good, dude.
Yeah, like right
No.
there.
Okay, so you had those two down there as well.
So you open the gateway between between the stars. 20-foot sphere of blackness and bitter cold appears. It lasts for a minute. So I dropped my statues. They're all gone.
Oh, okay.
And shoot 30 feet away. No light, magical, or otherwise can illuminate the area, and creatures fully within the area are blinded. And then when she starts her turn out, she takes some damage.
Okay.
But so it's just like an area that it's like darkness, but it does damage essentially.
Right. I got you. I know where it's generally at. So,
all right.
So is that the beginning of the turns when they have to take damage, or
at the beginning of the turn they take damage, and they stay in there at the end of the turn. They also take damage.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I'm just gonna.
Is it last or is it concentration?
It's concentration.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start booking it. I'm gonna get out of here.
I gotta get out of here.
Those two will take
Get the other people.
those two will take the attack opportunities in.
Yeah, they will.
Those are plus 5 each, so 17 and 19.
Yeah, they both hit.
Oh, but
I should be able to beat the
Yeah, you should
save
be
on
good.
this.
9 points.
Well, no, I mean the only way I could fail the con save is if I roll 1.
Go ahead and roll that con.
Why don't you roll 1? Don't worry.
well,
All right. First one, 19, so 30. 13. So Hunger Hodar is still up.
You're good.
tempting fate.
Oh boy.
How much damage was that total?
9.
9. Okay.
All right. Tav, and actually at the end of your turn, she'll use her legendary action for this turn to cast a spell. She will cast Charm Person on little Steven.
Can
Even though
she
she
see
can't see him?
Steven?
Oh, she can't see. That's right. She can't see out of it. My bad. So her legendary action is to move.
Yeah.
You know what? She'll go back.
No.
She'll go back her full movement. So she hits the wall and then rides it up to the statue. And then she's out. And she will go ahead and let Tav and Dianope roll for who goes next. I rolled another. Jesus.
I also roll a 17.
Hey, let's go
Hey.
and roll off again.
7.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Jeez Louise. All right. The statue is blind, so it's gonna stay there for now. The statue is not blind. It can move. Oh, she takes points. She takes damage. What's her damage? They all take damage.
They all take at the start of their turn.
Yeah.
7 points of damage. Cold.
Damage. Cold damage. Oh, the Eldritch Skulls are not affected.
Wait, actually, well, I should check this one.
Oof.
The cold is bludgeoning. Yeah, it's cold.
Oof.
And they take acid at the end of the turn. That sucks so bad.
All right.
Yeah, cold. So
Okay, so they still take damage. Cool. So this anime statue is going to go ahead and oh, you guys are grappled. It's going to go ahead and continue to listen to its instructions, and it's going to force another grapple check. Biz.
athletics,
Yes.
8.
8. You are grappled.
Butts.
Wonderful. That's fine. I can get this pretty easily. I think it's a sorcery point.
All right. I'm sorry. They are not going yet. I keep screwing that up. They go last. Please remind me that these guys go last.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that artwork. Yeah.
Yes. All right. The Eldritch Skulls. That's even worse, though. So, the Eldritch Skulls. Sorry, the Buoy Jellyheads. Oh, way better. The Buoy Jellyhead is going to go ahead and we already did that, so we can't use that anymore. This one will go ahead and move to Steven and attempt to create a watery sphere around Steven. So I need Steven to make
If you say strength, I'm so sad.
strength saving.
I already used my
throw.
counter spell too.
So sad. I'm gonna
my
counter
reaction.
spell.
Okay, it is a 4th level spell, so you do not have to roll.
Okay.
I believe in
Okay.
you.
I can do that. I can beat this. I can't beat this. That's a 14. Oh,
Isn't
wait.
that the
No,
DC?
that's the
That's the DC.
Yeah, you definitely beat it. So yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, cool. Nice.
Yay.
So that was averted. Awesome. This Eldritch is gonna go ahead and just hit the wall. Spend 5 feet hitting the wall. Ride it. It's going down. It's now visible and can see. Now go ahead and send 3 Eldritch. Sorry,
Oh yeah.
2
did
cold
use-
rays. What's up?
I use silver barbs. I'm gonna give it to Tab. The advantage.
The advantage. Okay, so it's gonna go ahead and unleash 2 cold rays over at Tav.
Jeez.
Yeah.
What a petty jerk.
Plus 6, 17, and 16. None hit.
Misses.
Yes. All right. The did not do anything. This did something, and then this has not done anything yet.
Inside the ring, hey Kyrus, do you think they're dead? Taking forever.
This is gonna go ahead and do cold fire once again. So I need both Biz and Tab to make Dex saving throws. Dex, Tab, you're at disadvantage because you're grappled.
Oh fuck. Okay. That's
Dex saving throws.
Dex saving throws.
okay.
You have advantage on this. Or
You
so
have
you
normal.
did as even
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. 23.
23.
Ooh.
Yeah.
18.
18 both pass. So you don't take.
Is it
You take half. Yeah, you take half. So half of this cold damage and half of this necrotic damage. Wow.
Wow. All right.
So that's 34. I guess it's 17.
Yeah, it's still 17. Yeah, if you want to do it that way.
Yeah,
If you have no resistance.
that's
So.
so.
I think 17.
All right, so that's it for Aldrich Skulls. Sorry, Bowie Jellyheads, and her. We go to Tav and company.
Get them out of the ring.
Let dying of Tav.
Get out of
If
the
I got
ring.
turned to stone, they got turned to stone.
Get out of the ring. Get out of the ring. Get out of the ring.
They're all just like eating at the table, and they just hear Tav yelling like through a loudspeaker. Get out of the ring! Get out of the ring! Get out!
I just look over at the mirror. I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna need this right now. Hey, Lloyd, can you send it out later?
I was like, oh, okay, I'll have it ready.
Sweet. I'm ready to jump out this ring.
Okay. And I'm gonna try to get out of this grapple.
Okay.
I roll an athletics and it's 12.
You pass. Wait, you pass. Yes, you get out.
Yay!
Woo! You like sort of break its wrists, its stone wrist, which like obviously loosens its grip on you, and you manage to break free before it relocates, puts it back together, and tries to double down on its grip on you. All right, free to go. This thing still flying 6 feet above you, so you just walk underneath it.
Okay. And what was superior healing potion again? How much did it heal?
Superior's heal 40.
40. Okay. I'm gonna take one of those as a bonus action. So 40 heal, and then I'm gonna. I can't see that. I'm just gonna try and move over in the corner here. And that's it for me. And Steven, how can I forget about Steven?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Don't
Always forget about
know.
your own child.
Really
That you brought
don't
into a
know.
war.
How can I? How can I? He's gonna use a bonus test to also drink a superior healing potion.
Mom, I'm dying out here.
No, you're not,
Dying
sweetie.
again.
You're not gonna die again. Not on mommy's
The
watch.
trauma.
Yeah,
Trauma.
Uh, he's gonna Eldritch Blast the one that's flying up here. Yes, plus 12. So yeah, that hits. That hits. And every hit. Yeah. Oh, that's D8s. D10s. 3 plus 12. 23 force
22 force
damage.
damage. This Bowie Jellyhead is beaten, nearly dead.
He's gonna move a little bit over here also. And that's it for Tavern Co.
All right. We move on to the artwork. Statue number 1. Continue to grapple. Posed athletic. God damn it. Posed athletic check.
Whoa, 46. That's
46.
inappropriate.
Some rookie numbers.
He just crushes him.
Biz, you're getting grappled.
All right. So
Athletics.
22.
Nice. All right, so you escape that. This statue over here. Opposed grapple tab. Ooh, definitely not good.
18.
18. Okay, and this one, it's going to hit the wall, spend 5 feet hitting the wall, and it's going to eventually emerge out. It takes damage. Roll damage again for these guys.
All right.
Because he's a different mod. Different.
Yeah. 7 again.
7 again. All right, nice.
Okay.
This creature is getting closer and closer to. He's already bloodied. Oh, sorry. He's getting closer to being bloodied. He's gonna go ahead and attempt to grapple Tav up here. Oh, an 18.
Oh, an 11.
11.
Not again.
Perfect.
Punch again. Please let me go. I have nothing of value. You're also scared that the Medusa is just around the corner too, so it's like
Yeah.
it's coming to get me. No,
It's going
it's gonna eat my brains. All right.
to confuse the Medusa
Um.
with something else.
Yeah, me too. So we'll start the new turn. Hopefully we'll get through this right here. We'll start off with Larak. Oh, sorry. Ox, you will appear. Go ahead and roll your initiative order though.
21.
21.
I was ready for this. Kind of. Also, that was some tasty apples. Come out with my
Okay.
sword.
Starting it off, Ox, you appear right here between two stone statues. One's a dwarf, one's a halfling, both carrying great swords. You see a bunch of floating jellyfish with skulls inside, and you see Tav and Biz just really disheveled right now.
That's not how you do this. Applesauce, bitch. And I hit the one that's holding Tav.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
What?
I have no clue.
We're gonna go.
No
We're gonna
clue.
go ahead and blow a rage as a bonus action.
No,
Yeah,
no.
you should have known
Let's
what
go back
happened
in the
when you
ring.
asked me to come out
Go
here.
back in the ring.
Go back in the ring. Go back in the ring. All right, here we go.
Just
Let's
gonna
roll
roll a one,
that.
I know it.
That's a 5.
Oh,
Oh,
Everyone's just like, it's the one where they take a die 6 whenever they hit me. Force damage. Okay. Reckless, because why not? That's a 32 to hit.
definitely.
All right. This is going to be 2 die 10 plus 11. All right. 21 for that one right there.
That one's nearly dead.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and hit him again. Boop. 33 to hit. And 26.
As soon as you appear and rematerialize into this realm, Ox, you bring out the silent whisper in the night, the loud whisper in the night, and you just cleave upwards this statue of a halfling, ripping its arms where it's holding down Tav's legs and other arm, and it is destroyed.
I'm just like, you called.
Yeah, you kick debris everywhere, and it sort of scatters onto the jellyfish floating. You're just like, wait, why are there jellyfish here?
Oh no, not jellyfish. I need to go back.
Back in the ring I go. I sort of want to play like a PC where I can only be summoned during every other conversations through the ring. I have no real physical contact with the party or anyone else. I'm just stuck in the ring, but you can summon me for battles.
That's a hell of a curse. I like it.
It's a hell of yeah. Except if I get left behind after a drunk night at a tavern,
Yep.
I'm screwed. So I can also just be like, yeah, I'm a victim.
I will stay right here.
Okay.
Was Kyrus coming out?
Kyrus didn't know he was coming out. Kyrus can come out though if you want to command him.
Yeah, I'll command him. I got his stats up right here.
Okay. So he's go ahead and force this guy out a little bit along with Steven. Good.
All right, so Kyrus is gonna go ahead and hit this dude. Let's see what you got. You're not a barbarian, so you don't do the same stuff. I understand. All right, roll to hit plus 14. 19 hit.
19 definitely has.
Alrighty. So he gets 3. Jesus, he gets 3 attacks. The damage on a great axe is die 12, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Plus 3. Okay. 8, 9, 10, 11 magical slashing. Second attack. Dirty 20. Jeez. All right. 5 damage. Ugh.
5 damage.
Yeah, not great. And the last attack is 18 to hit.
18 hits.
All right. Here we go.
That's
Jeez. 7 magical slashing. And that is our turn.
Iris has brutes,
Oh, does he?
and yeah, so he should be doing way more damage than what you've just been rolling. Do you have
So
his character sheet
Yeah,
up?
yeah,
he has an extra dice damage.
oh, okay. So let me roll 3
He
more
has a
dice roll.
magical axe as well. That's a +3.
Yeah, that's the +3 that I was adding on there. So I got to
Yeah,
add.
But you also
so
forgot to add his
His
strength,
strength,
which
which
is
is
a
plus like six, something like that.
+6.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So this is gonna
So you're
be.
adding like +8 to everything. It's like Riva
Yeah.
style.
Oh my
You gotta
god.
add a lot
Okay.
of stuff to it.
All right. So that
Yeah.
plus 6 per. I'm gonna go ahead and do the strength in this next one for these other damage dice.
Okay.
Okay. So that is 18 plus 18.
The character sheet's on Discord, yeah?
Yeah, that's what I'm
yeah,
looking at.
Step
I
one?
just missed
Okay.
that. So 18 plus 18, 36.
Damage?
Yeah, 36 more damage on top of the
That's the
extra.
one I'm talking about. That's what I was expecting. Yeah, that
that's
thing is toast.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
My bad.
Guy's a CR like 18 at this point. Or sorry,
CR.
CR 14.
Yeah.
They're CR 14. Pretty much. He's doing a lot of damage, yeah. Anyways, I was just like, he should never be hitting below like 12. Or he should not be deflecting less than 12 or 15.
My
Like he's
bad.
supposed to be taking and hitting. All right. So you still have movements. And the only one enemy in sight besides the 3 jellyfish that are flying around.
Yeah, we're gonna go over here. I'm
However,
gonna.
the path ahead is dark. You don't know why that's
I don't.
dark. But
I don't ask questions. I'm gonna stand up next to this jellyfish thing, and Curious is gonna go down towards the one that's harassing
sure.
um, the new
Biz.
guy. Biz. There we
Got my
go.
name.
I
Wow.
literally could only think of one name, and I was like,
Insane.
"That's the wrong
That's
one."
insane. All right. So moving right along. We start off with lair actions. Um, we're gonna go ahead and summon more statues.
Mm-mm.
Not again.
But there are 2 that enter the zone.
Good for them.
So they will go ahead and take damage on their turns. Not yet. But we'll go ahead and move to Biz.
I will. Uh, this one's like really injured, right? One next to Ox.
Yeah, that one has less than 20 HP. Less than
I'll
15.
shoot 2. I'll just blast at that one, and then 2 at the one right next to me. The schools.
Okay.
So
Okay.
the one next to Ox is 18 to hit and 16.
Definitely. 16 does not hit.
Yeah, I assumed. I'm not rolling great anymore. Statues are doing better than me. 10 damage.
And damage, it is destroyed. Or the Eldritch Skull is destroyed.
All right.
Skull breaks up inside jellyfish, and the jellyfish just slowly dissipates from existence.
Then 2 on the one next to me.
Mhm.
Crit.
Ooh, nice.
And then 31. So
Mm-hmm.
it's 3d6 and 3d10.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a lot. 28 damage.
It is barely alive with 4 HP left.
Okay. And then bonus action. What can I do? I will, I guess, just give. I can't do anything. Oh my god. Uh, quicken spell. I guess I was quicken spell Scorching Ray and hit the statue twice and the school once.
Okay.
16 to hit the statue,
16 definitely hits the statue.
and then one that. So he's gonna take 46 fire, 2d6 psychic, 15 fire, and 10 psychic. Psychic
That's-
probably doesn't matter, I imagine.
Psychic doesn't matter. He still takes damage.
Okay.
But it destroys the statue.
Yay.
And then one on the school above me is 24 to hit.
20 hits.
That is 11 fire and 3 psychic.
That also destroys this Elder Skull. Or sorry,
Yay.
Booby Jellyhead.
Booey jellyhead.
I'll move to right there. It's kind of hiding in that corner, and I'll look at everyone else. That darkness is mine. There was a Medusa there. I'm kind of turning stone right now, but for the moment, I think we just clean up in here and then formulate a plan.
I'm kind of turning to stone here. He's yelling at the barbarian who's raging, like, I don't understand the words that are coming out of your mouth.
Please take a second to just like listen once. All right, and then that's it for me. I think.
All right. So Tav and go ahead, let's go roll off again.
Okay, okay. 2.
Wow. All right. Dinope will go ahead and move to the edge of the circle. And she will go ahead and use her action to teleport where her last she has only one skull left. Where's that skull at? Right there?
Right
She
in
can
front
use
of
her
me.
action.
I
Right
think.
above
She's
Ox.
gonna
Yeah.
use her she can use her 1 out of her 2 days to teleport to the skull. Ox is just like ha 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 shit.
Where's the mirror, Ox?
I use my reaction to be like, Lloyd, now!
Yeah. You can't talk to the ring like
Oh.
that. Only Tab does.
Yeah, I like it. You're like, I'll tell you when to give it to us, and then you can't do that.
So I need you to make a con save though.
All right.
Oh God.
Is this curse related?
It's not a curse. This is a Medusa.
Damn.
You gotta enter the stone again.
Dirty 20.
No.
Very fine. You're good. So, but that's its action. It has a bonus action. Oh, I will quicken spell.
Why?
Oh wait, no, I use a spell. I can't. So, the only other option I have is to bonus action.
Change my mind?
Oh, I can only dodge. So I dodge. I take bonus action dodge. Okay. All right, so that's it for that. And then the Elder Skull above. Gonna go ahead and fly right here. And it's gonna go ahead and cast Cold Fire. So I need Tav and Ox to make dexterity saving. Oh wait, 10 feet. And
where?
Biz.
Butts.
Wait. Nope. Okay. So just the players. Dex saves.
17.
Nice.
30.
I
Nice.
will. No, I'm not gonna. I can't afford to keep sending spell slots.
You sure?
You sure?
So
19.
okay, so Ox and Bismuth passed, Ox just passed, and Tav failed. So
Half.
Ox and Biz take half, and Tav takes the full. 22 cold and 19 necrotic.
Should it count spells? So it's 41 half to 20.
Technically, Biz, you would have had to make that check at disadvantage, and technically you do see Dinope. But I will go ahead and say that that's fine. You pass, but you will have to make a con save for Dinope.
Okay.
As she is right in front of you.
Con save. Con save. Fuck!
All right. It begins. And I also need you to make a con save for spells, your spell concentration.
So it was a 20 damage, so it's gonna be DC 10.
Mhm.
Yeah, 23.
Cool. All right. So
Get
is
that earlier.
that is going to be it for that. So we go to Tav Comp.
Y'all love
Okay.
rolling well on my spell and not me turn to stone.
First, I'm gonna say Biz, don't turn to stone. You're too good for that. And you're inspired.
You
Love to try
inspire.
to.
You inspire. Yeah, it's one of those fucking like little jabs. Like, all right, dude, just give me the inspiration.
Come on, you're better.
Yeah,
than
whatever,
this.
whatever. Yeah, I am better than this. It shouldn't be here.
That's not what I meant, but okay. You do you. I'm gonna say to Lord, can we get a mirror now?
Okay. So as an action, Lloyd will go ahead and send the mirror. Cannot do that. Only a person has to carry. A person has to carry the mirror out.
Mm.
Give it, take the good mirror. Wait, who is in there?
Get to like
Yeah.
silver or someone.
I think
Godolina?
it was Godolina. Give it.
Silver.
It's Godolina, Givy, Goldaria, and Silver.
Someone take the mirror, come out and help us.
We got you someone.
Who do you want? Who do you want? It's up to you guys.
Give it, come out.
All right, Gibby has the one. He brings out the mirror.
Rest in peace, Gibby.
Damn.
Where are you flinging Gibby? Because right now Ox is in the way.
Be right
Are you
here.
right here? Okay, so he pulls out facing away from him. It's like, where is she? Ah.
Blah, 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 over
Is it
here.
that way? Don't look. Just
That
put the
way,
mirror in
don't
front
look.
of her face. And then he's gonna just move her.
If this doesn't
Well,
work, I
Tav-
just cut through it, hit her in the face.
That's fine. Well, that's fine. Okay, so you do that, right? Gibby does that.
Yeah.
He turns around. The mirror turns around, facing you, Ox, and the Medusa. But guess what? Because of the angle, Biz is also in that as well. So all three of you once again see the reflection of the Medusa with the Medusa. So all of you now have to take con saves.
Oh,
I thought I was still
God.
looking directly at her.
We're gonna get all three of us
Okay,
in one
if
go.
that's the case,
in one
Ox
swift action.
Ox is the only one that's not. Is the only one that? Yeah, you're correct. You are correct. Ox, you are not making that check, but the other two are,
Okay.
which is still horrendous.
If I fail this, I just turn to stone.
Also,
right?
yeah, both Tav and Bismuth are unfortunately at disadvantage because they are frightened of Medusa already.
Shit.
That's
Oh,
I'm dead.
I'm
Damn.
disadvantaged.
So here I
Whoa.
come. Okay, actual decent. 22.
okay, but you still have the other one for next turn. So, all
Yeah.
right, Tav, what'd you get?
7.
Oh
You
no.
are beginning that. You're going to begin as well. Steven's probably not looking away, and so is Curious. So I'll say that both of them are looking away, knowing what's happening and hearing the screams. Just like, God.
Curious is like,
All right.
Jesus Christ.
At
Gibby's
this
just
point-
like Curious is just like, I did it right. We got her. I
Yeah,
gotta roll, I
Biz
gotta
is
roll,
very violently cursing in
I gotta roll for her.
in Cybernthene camp, just like screaming.
And all of us are just like, I don't
So
understand that.
angry.
All right, so she
I don't understand, but I feel it deep in my soul.
right, so she gets a +10 to the con
Oh, great.
with advantage because it's it's not magical. All right, so here we go. I fail, however, she will use a legendary resistance to pass that. So she has 2 remaining for the day. But I will say she closes her eyes though
I hate this lady.
and turns
she-
away from the mirror.
If she closes her eyes, is she still technically getting the dodge action if she can't see it coming?
Yeah, through raw, unfortunately.
Damn.
She's just moving. Yeah.
She's just moving around, dodging. It's not like she's actively dodging a specific attack. She had maybe imagine her because she can switch between serpentine body and humanoid. She's like switching between. She's moving around all around the ceiling and stuff. Like everyone's doing something. You know, it's 6 seconds of you not just standing there. It's 6
All right.
seconds of you
Zigzagging.
maneuvering
Got it.
around. Not really zigzagging, but moving. All right. So, whose turn is it?
Man, I can't even use any of my spells to control
Yeah,
her because
give
she's
me-
just
give
gonna
me,
resist it.
Gibby, I will say that's Gibby's action, so he still has movement or bonus action, and then you still have Steven.
I can't move Gibby.
Okay.
Now I can. Okay, he's gonna step out when you
Is
hold
he
the
look?
mirror.
Yeah, yeah.
He's
Now
not
looking
holding,
at
he's
you.
just holding the mirror in front. You
Yeah,
can
so he's
see
not
her
seeing it.
legs and
He's
so
looking. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
just looking down so he
Sure, sure, sure,
knows
sure.
which
Yeah,
way she
yeah,
is.
yeah, yeah. I got you. I got you. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Steven is gonna move over here so it's not in line of sight of that really, so he can look at that thing.
Mom, we gotta get out of here. We gotta leave.
I know.
We gotta leave.
We're doing this, kid.
Wait, we should just get Godolina in here. So she
Go
can
ahead.
Oh.
flash. So she can flashbang at her or something.
Yeah, we'll do that soon.
I
I'm
think
bad.
that person he had to turn the sound.
Ox mid
You know,
range.
you know.
How'd you know about Call of Duty weapons?
It's like, well, it's obvious that if it looks at us, it's gonna turn. So let's just blind it.
How high is the
20 feet.
20 feet? Okay, yeah, then he can. He's just gonna Eldritch Blast it then.
Who is shielding? Who is yielding Vaseline?
The head that's floating behind Ox.
Oh, okay, okay.
That one.
Yeah.
So that hits. That's a 14, so that misses.
Mhm.
And yeah, that hits. So 2 hits.
Okay.
That's 14 plus 8, 22 force damage.
Cool. Awesome.
So yeah, that's what I can do.
Cute. There are at the end of your turn because there are no more. Oh no, there are artworks. At the end of your turn, before we go into the artwork, she'll use her legendary action. And she's gonna go and let's see. She's closed her eyes. Moving around. She's gonna go ahead and make a melee attack against Ox at disadvantage. But you went recklessly, right? Or no? You just raged. You
Yeah,
just
he
raged.
did.
Oh, you did it recklessly?
I did reckless,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, okay. So she'll go ahead normal then.
Yeah.
We'll see if it does something. We'll see if it does something. Wow.
Shit.
Okay. Cool. Awesome. All right, so that's gonna be +4, 6 points of slashing damage. Normal. Wow.
Just go,
I can't believe I actually hit you.
I just look at her and go, what?
And with that, she's gonna go ahead and it's a legendary action. So we go to top of the order, Ox. What are you doing?
All right, well, I'm guessing her dodge action is now over.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm like, this is how you're supposed to hit something. Reckless.
Yes.
All right, that is a 22.
22. Mm-hmm.
All right. 23 magical slashing.
All right, hold on real quick. So you inflict 23 magical slashing on her.
Mm-hmm.
It's the first time someone's hitting her with melee.
Oh boy.
God.
So the blood of the serpents, a creature that hits the Medusa with a melee attack that deals piercing or slashing damage, and is within 5 feet of it, takes 1d10 poison damage. Additionally, a swarm of poisonous snakes appears in an unoccupied space within 5 feet of the Medusa and acts like an ally. Nice.
What the shit?
What the fuck?
So you take 4 points of poison, and there's now a pile of snakes here.
All right.
It appears from the wound that you inflicted on it as you swing deep into the sort of lower torso of this Medusa. And it takes it full on. It's an old little.
Oh, I'm gonna make you a pile of snakes. Rolling again.
Yep.
That is a nat 20.
Nat 20.
Ooh.
Nice.
All right, so that is 4 die 10, and I'm gonna smite.
What?
25 plus 11, that is 36 magical slashing, And I believe you stated that the smite is not, right? It's not doubled.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not double.
All right.
It's not double.
I'm gonna
It's not
use
double.
I'm gonna use
Sneak attack's only
a
when it's double.
cool, and that is a second level spell slot. So that is 10 radiant damage, or no, necrotic.
Necron.
Necrotic damage, right?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Yep, takes all of it.
All right. I'm gonna stand right here.
It summons another pile of snakes, and you take another D10 points of poison damage.
All
2.
right, 2. Thanks. Um. Hmm. I don't know what the hell Kyrus would do in this. Mm, Kyrus is going to turn back and he's going to go slightly this way and use his tiger's claws. You know what? He's going to go right behind me. I will be in the line of fire. I'll take it. Um, and he's going to use tiger claws. All creatures within a 30-foot cone. So through me, and then this and this, I believe. Need to make a dex saving.
Where's the cone? Where's the cone?
It's gonna be coming from him, going straight towards the Medusa.
Oh, ox.
Yeah, it's gonna go through me.
Okay. Okay. What kind of cone is it?
It is a 30-foot cone. Basically, I'll let him step into my spot and then back out, or whatever. Whew! That is awesome. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And
So what do I have to do?
they have to make a dex save DC 17.
Snakes fails and fails, so passes on a flat roll, and then the Medusa, it's a dex save. Yeah?
Yep. I failed too, so.
Is this a magical effect or no?
What
What is this from?
It's from his tiger's
From
claws,
the
from his axe.
it's
From the
I see
Yeah,
it's
it's a magical effect. Then.
effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he gets advantage.
6 dice 6.
So I pass again.
6 dice 6 slashing damage.
Okay.
But not from a melee weapon, so.
No.
Okay, so 6 dice 6. 18.
18. Okay.
And that is Kyrus's turn. And my turn, so we're good.
All right. We'll go ahead and take a break right here.
All right, taking a break. That'll give me a chance to
And
do
also, all those snakes they're dead, right? How much damage they roll?
18.
Yeah, they're dead.
Woo!
Yep.
All right, everybody, we'll be back. Recording. Welcome back to this pre-recorded episode that we decided to pre-record 17 minutes in after like 90 friggin' issues. All right, we're back. Combat stuff. I do want to apologize to anyone that kind of like didn't catch the stuff that was happening before now. Like there's going to be some disjointed stuff where there's stuff left out, but it gets caught back up with me joining back in. Mike goes, "Hey, this is what you missed." And I'm like, "All right, cool. So you're good. You're caught up. Let's go kick some Gorgon ass." Not Gorgon, Medusa.
Sure.
Same thing.
Turn to a Gorgon.
Medorgans.
Depends on the mythos. So,
Hmm.
our intrepid sand swimmers are within this hall full of broken statues and an ancient Medusa with its lone buoy jelly head remaining. Top of the order, Ox. What are you doing, my man?
Oh man. I'm gonna hit. Oh wait, I thought I just went. didn't I?
Yeah,
No, that's right.
Nico-
You did
yeah.
just one.
Yeah,
That's right. And I did apply damage already. Oh, you did roll damage yet?
Yeah, I gotta roll the. You said that
Crit for the super
works.
damage. Yeah, crit for
So
the
it's an additional
slant.
8 necrotic damage.
8 necrotic damage. Cool. Takes it.
And now I'm done.
The Medusa is heavily damaged at this point. You can tell that it's nearing bloodiness. It is cut, it's serrated. You can see that there's broken joints and bones. There's a lot of bruising. There's a lot of dead snakes on her head now. Um, getting there. But she's definitely really pissed that all her snatches are gone. So at the end of Ox's turn, she's gonna go ahead and let Lair actions go. And Lair actions is gonna go ahead and allow. Hello.
Hi.
Lair actions is gonna go ahead and the Medusa is going to regain 20 hit points as the nearby ethereal snakes, or actually snake piles, she's going to go ahead and just latch onto them and start eating it. Plus 20 HP. That's it for legend or lair actions. We go to Biz.
I thought we
Okay.
killed those. Ew.
You make this at the end of your turn, by the way. I'm sorry.
Gotcha.
All right. I move.
You can't move because you are
Can't
restrained.
move.
Yeah, because you're turning. You're
I
petrified.
don't need to move. I will. I'm fine. I'm doing great.
I'm assuming you're averting your eyes away from.
Yeah, I'm not looking.
I can't handle this.
Can't handle this anymore.
I will freaking out. I'm gonna cast Calm Emotions. It's a 20-foot radius.
Okay.
So I think all of us get caught in it, and then
You bastard.
the Medusa, and it's not gonna hurt you. Medusa and the jellyfish with. So I'll also communicate to Tav and Steven. I'm gonna cast a spell. Just let it happen. It'll help.
Just let it help. Just let it happen.
Let it help. Let me help.
Okay.
Make
am-
a persuasion.
I am
No, it's-
unreasonable.
That's kidding. Yeah, Ox will not obviously listen. So
I don't. Yeah, I'm not choosing. So
it doesn't affect him anyways.
yeah, it's whoever I choose. So it's gonna be me, Tab, and Steven.
Okay.
We're on to end. It's going to suppress the fear effect.
Yeah.
Assuming we choose fail.
No, this is a concentration too as well.
Yeah, I'm dropping my Hunger Havadar at this
Okay.
point.
Okay.
It's out of here.
Cool.
And the Medusa and the jellyfish need to make what is it? I think it's a charisma saving throw. If they fail, they become indifferent to us until attacked.
Boo boo jellyhead.
Jellyfish. The buoy jellyhead is gonna go for boo boo. Would you say boo boo jellyhead?
Yeah.
The buoy jellyhead is gonna go first with mad resistance. Was this a wisdom?
Charisma.
Charisma. Oh boy. Oh boy. Here's the first one
Mm.
and the second one. 17.
Fails.
Okay, so jellyfish fails, and then Medusa. Medusa. But whoa,
Yeah.
27.
Definitely
Yep.
succeeds. So the skull is indifference
Yes.
to creatures of your choice
Mhm.
that is hostile towards ends if it is attacked or harmed by a spell, or witnesses and its friends being attacked.
Oh,
Yep.
well.
So
It's gonna break
it's
soon.
gonna make sense.
Does
But
it really have friends?
for a moment it is indifferent to us.
Sure. Awesome.
And I can't move, so I'm gonna stay there. Yes. No, I don't want to look at her.
So is that the end of your turn?
I think it is.
Go ahead and make that check, my man. You do have inspiration.
Do you have inspiration?
8.
Woo.
So it's a con saving throw. Come
Mhm.
on. I don't think I need it. It's 21.
All right. You are no longer petrifying, and you can move again.
Okay. That's the end of my turn. So
Yes.
All right.
All right, Tab. Let's roll again. 1. There it is. There it is.
9.
9. Go ahead.
Okay.
You're no longer frightened by it, which is good.
Yeah.
For now.
Yeah. Yeah. What?
What? Yeah. I'm just gonna keep
Yeah.
saying yeah until I
Now,
figure out what I
Yeah.
do.
you're obviously averting your range away from the Medusa, right?
Yeah. Do.
Mhm.
I'm gonna Moseum pass so I get behind it to help Ox a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't really want to attack it right now. I'm gonna uh, Supreme is 80, right? Healing potion, Supreme.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink that because I'm almost dead. Heal, that's full now. Perfect. Do I have anything that's like darkness? Probably not that. Probably not that. No, 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 no. Oh my God. Brain work. Think of something. You can
No,
do
no,
it.
no, no. That's your brain, by the way.
Stop. Stop them all.
Mm,
Unhinged activated.
because it's the yeah.
Stop. Stop and mind strike.
Uh, I'm gonna. No, that probably is to be honest. I'm not gonna. Oh wait, I'm gonna. No, that's the. Oh God. Oh, don't want to do it yet because it's turn next, so that's not great.
No, do it.
So
Come on.
no, because then it will attack me.
That's
It'll
fine.
probably
Let it
look at me.
attack you.
Go, go, do something.
I'm trying to, but it has to attack somebody else.
Okay, I'm just gonna. If it turns hostile, I'm gonna attack it. So I'm gonna prepare an action to attack it if it turns hostile again.
Okay.
That's it. And Steven is gonna do the same. With
He's gonna stay there.
he's gonna stay there. But he's gonna attack that the head instead. If
Hmm.
the
Well,
Medusa turns hostile.
What do you? Oh, you want? You're holding your action.
Yeah, hold in action, and Steven
Gotcha.
is doing the same.
take
Okay.
that, calm emotions.
Okie dokie then. Yeah, the Elder Skull obviously is just like chilling. But at the end of your turn, she will use a legendary action
Mhm.
to teleport
Oh.
right there.
The shit?
Okay. It goes to Tav and the Medusa. Go and roll off again, Tav. I rolled a 6.
But I already went.
Oh, you won before, right? I already lost. I lost it. All right. So yeah, she's gonna do that.
don't don't worry, everybody.
And then it's her turn. Wow. Okay. Now
We
I know
may
what I'm
have
playing.
lost the plot, but we're finding it again.
I'm playing again. All right. So she's behind Curious. Great. Curious is looking right at her. So I need Curious to make a con saving throw.
All right, Curious, you got this, buddy.
Good man.
Oh God.
What do you roll?
Rolled. I rolled a
That's plus
2.
9.
Plus 9? No.
11.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
God.
as soon as she appears, because she goes underneath,
It's
like
like
she melds with the
this.
stone, and she reappears right in front of Curious. She's like, ooh, ooh. And he is instantly petrified. All right.
God.
Her movement still.
Sorry.
She's gonna go and constrict Givy. I need to roll a hit, I think. Yes. +8. No, not gonna hit.
Nope.
Okay, so I just have 2 scimitar attacks, so I'll do 1 on each. One on the back of, obviously him, and then 1 on Bismuth. So first one on Gibby, 19 plus 9's gonna hit. And one on Biz fails.
Okay, maybe I shouldn't do this. Hold on.
What do you that? What's up?
I was thinking about doing solar bars, but I don't know if I need to
What
see
did you
it.
want to do it? Do you want to look? Yeah.
Uh, I can see. I don't think I'll look. I think I'll pass. Actually, you can get hit, Gibby. I'm sorry.
It's just it's just a scimitar.
He's
He's not
fine.
bad.
He can
He's
take
fine.
it.
He takes 9 slashing damage.
I'm gonna
Nine,
use
yeah.
a reaction to Sentinel.
10, no? Okay.
31.
31 definitely hits.
Plus 11. That is 17 magical slashing.
Go ahead and make a con save for Petrifying Gaze.
Okay.
I mean, if you have to hit it, you gotta see it. So
Yeah, I get it. It's fine.
God.
Yeah, 16.
16. Okay. You do fail, but you don't get instantly petrified. So
Yeah.
next turn you can pass it. Cool. Yeah, stuck and takes damage. I think she is, she is definitely bloodied. Just over bloodied. But she's stuck there because of Sentinel. All right. That is it for her. Because Skull is just gonna go ahead and meander around. I'll roll a D8, see where it goes. One's gonna go up. She's like, "Where are you going, you fool? Get back here!"
Yeah, I don't even care, man. It's fine.
It's like whatever, you know?
It's like whatever.
Or
All right, we go on to the statues. They're going to go ahead and move into the area now that they are no longer hindered.
Hi, Tav. Hi, Givy.
Okay, so this one's sprinted, so this one's good. And each of these are going to grapple. So grapple Tab and grapple Givy. Actually, no. He's going to punch the mirror.
Okay.
No, he's going to grapple. He's going to grapple. He's not smart enough to do that. Oh, he could just make a slam attack. Yeah, he's gonna make a slam attack. Yeah. All right, so we'll do the slam attack on Gibby first. That's a +6. That's a dirty 20.
Yeah, that hits.
Smashes the mirror into pieces. That hits Gibby for 8 points of damage. Sorry. 7 points of damage. Bludgeoning. And then the other one's gonna hit a grapple Gibby. So athletics, or sorry, a grapple Tav. Forgetting who you are.
Okay. That's
The
21.
memories are fading. 21. 21 to 12.
Yeah.
Wow. You manage to like kick it in the ankle and it slips and does like a split. It's like, bitch.
The one that did do the attack against Givy, I'm going to use lightning reflexes.
Okay, go ahead.
That is a 24 to hit.
Go ahead and roll damage.
20.
Nice. All right. Cool. That is it. We go to top order. Ox. What are you doing, man?
I just sadly look at Kyrus and then I go over here to give myself advantage.
You can't move because you are under the process of petrification.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I'll just go ahead and recklessly attack.
Yes. Okay.
All right. Ba-da-da-da-da. 34.
Yeah. For sure.
That is 24 magical slashing.
Sure.
And the second attack, a 20.
So let's.
No, I mean that was a nat 20.
Oh, nat 20. Nice. Nice.
Yep. And I know I'm gonna regret this, but I am gonna use my my level 3 smite.
Ooh.
So we're gonna do the slashing damage first.
Sure.
Which is 39.
Nice. Just gonna get wrecked. Yeah.
39, and then let me go ahead and spin my thing here. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 doubled. That was a lot of ones. 28 necrotic damage.
All right. It is just on the threshold of beaten after a severe onslaught by Ox and the loud whisper in the night, along with a horrific divine smite. Just complete crushes the nearby air, almost destroys Kara's statue, but thankfully, Oxlord just leans into it and avoids crushing his just recently petrified companion.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. That's not nice.
Right, yeah, this creature is beaten.
I forget. Do I get a bonus action to attack with my? I can't attack with my offhand, so it doesn't matter.
Nope, because you're
Uh,
two-handed.
yeah. Well, I mean, I'm monkey gripping it, but yeah,
You don't have that ability, anyways.
I don't.
No, not monkey grip. The
Oh.
two offhand.
Oh, I thought that was part of the barbarian thing, or was that a different one?
Oh, I mean, you can attack with. I don't think you can attack with offhand. You just don't have proficiency.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, I got nothing.
Okay, sounds good.
Curious is gonna be
Is
stone.
Yeah, he's stoned. So we move on to the. Where actually before that, we'll have her. Oh,
Ooh.
roll your con save, by the way.
Yep.
Come on now.
27.
Okay, you're good to go. So the at the end of your turn, she's gonna go ahead and use her legendary action to cast a spell.
Hmm.
And she will. What's up?
Counter spell.
You don't even know what I casted yet.
I don't even want to.
I don't even want to.
Well, now that you told me you're going to, I'm gonna pick this spell instead. But I'll cast it at a higher level. So let's see, what's this base? So lightning bolt at 6th level.
Ugh.
So you got-
Yes, I'm gonna count.
Do you have a 6th
So
level, or are you gonna roll?
I will
You can spend a 6th
roll.
level to roll, or are you gonna roll?
No, I'm gonna. I don't even have a 6 level spend.
You have to roll for it.
have to roll for it. I have to spend 4 spell slot to do it. All right. It's just a D20 plus my charisma.
Yes. No. Your
Modifier.
Your spell attack.
Your spell
My
attack.
spell attack.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
okay.
Oh, your
just
spell
modifier.
Your spell mod. Your spell mod.
Modifier. Yes, plus 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
19 plus 5.
19 plus 5, 24. Okay. So you take half damage. And
Does it negate the spell?
oh, sorry. I'm sorry. You dispelled it. My bad. Cool. Perfect. That would have been terrible. Actually, that would have been not too bad, except for Gibby. So that is
Except for Gibby.
for lair actions. Move on to Biz.
Okay. I guess I looked at her to counter spell, huh?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Shit.
You have to. You have to see it.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
my
it's that
God.
con.
Yeah.
Okay. It's 18.
18, you're good. All right.
All right.
Now it's your turn. You're averting your eyes. She's facing that way, anyways. So you're gonna
I
have
think I'm
to.
gonna.
What you
I
want?
kind of have to look at her. I'm just gonna try to kill her.
All right. Yeah. Let's do it.
And I'll look at her, and then I'm gonna shoot. I'll just blast just 4 times. I'll at her. All right.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
24 to hit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, 17 to hit.
17 just hits.
16 to hit, so misses,
Mm-hmm.
and 23 to hit, so 3
3
to hit.
hits. Let's do this. This should be it.
33 damage.
33 damage. How do you, Biz, end Dino, the Medusa?
It is like he pulls out his wand and he throws a blast and the second one, and they both hit her shoulders, and she's backing up, and there's a third one, and it just explodes all the snakes off her head, and she
Nice.
just falls backwards onto the ground.
Hell yeah. Hell
Just
yeah.
Ox, you stole my kill.
I
with
tried
a-
to not turn a stone.
And with a loud thump, the statues turn to dust along with the jellyfish, which dissipates.
Yay!
And we are out of combat.
Oh my god.
Cheers is a statue.
Yep.
Business just starts weeping.
God.
Gibby's just like, oh god. He's just like, that was so horrifying. I don't want to. He's very traumatized at this whole endeavor. The basilisk and Abyss.
Oh
Let's get
God.
Kirsten into the ring. Stay safe. We don't want this statue to be
Boom!
broken.
Lands on Golderia, breaks her leg. Oh my god!
You're fine. Walk it off.
You're fine. Damn! Don't you talk to my patron that way, you son of a bitch.
All right. So with that, you hear a commotion, obviously from down the halls, but that's you hear a commotion, but it sounds like they're like just marching, preparing for stuff. So it looks like the fight wasn't really heard yet. What do you guys want to do now? You now know for a fact if you go ahead and you go to that intersection, one leads directly to Dry Dock from the rear, and then one leads to the rear entrance to Dry Dock through the mountains. One that you guys didn't know about.
What do you guys think? Should we just try to? I don't think. Oh man, I can't pull punch let's just force this. I don't think.
Mm-mm.
I think we take one of the back passes. Do we keep people in the ring until we do so?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then uh, what do we do? I I guess I can keep going. I should be fine, but we're down a person already.
Mm-hmm.
You're down the tank,
The
unfortunately.
biggest tank, yeah.
Ouch.
So he does have like
He-
twice your hit points. So
Not
Like
anymore. He
he's
doesn't.
like, but I guess like he's the tank for a reason. Like you could just concentrate on attacking instead of just sitting there taking hits.
yeah,
Like that's what Kyrus was sort of made for.
Well,
I will.
I've got no spell slots left. I was already going like I've got rage. That's all I've got left.
Well, we
What
can't.
rage?
Yeah. I've got 2 rages left.
I have my biggest spell slots left. I
have-
can. So I can. We have that, I guess.
I have 8 potions for mana. It's just level 1 spell slot, so you can have some if you want.
I'll take some. Sure, I'll take. How many you have?
Yeah,
8.
8.
8. I will take. Just one. I only have one first level expended.
Okay. There you go. You want some marks? You get some?
Yes,
It's much more
please.
useful for you, I think.
How many do you want?
What manas do you have?
Just normal.
Yes, for level 1.
Yeah, I'll take if you have a couple of them, I'll take 2.
You get 3.
Oh, okay. Well, in that
I'm
case,
going to spend 4 sorcery points to get a 4th level spell slot back.
Okay.
Spend that.
I
And
still have I still have 2 level 5. Yeah, I have pretty
I think I'm good. I think we just need to be careful.
Let's try not to get turned. I hope everything that can turn us to stone is dead on this island.
I imagine she was the problem.
she was the
stone
problem, not
here.
us.
She was the one turning
problem.
the stone here. So I think we might have cleared that out at least for here. Hopefully.
All right. I have taken a potion of greater and superior, so I've got some of my HP back. So I'm good to go as long as it's just straight smashing.
Hopefully it's
But I think
think-
I think we should take the back route because that's the one that gets us into the area where we can just straight open the gate.
yeah. Let's do that. And then I guess I don't know. Maybe people who need a little bit of rest to get some health back sit in the ring and try to while we make our way there.
You don't tell me
Just-
twice.
Okay, so what's the plan?
I'm gonna stay out of the ring because
Okay.
I guess that's my job now. And we're gonna I think people are going inside the ring to try to rest if depending on how long it takes.
Okay, Gorley doesn't
Okay.
get out, and she's like, "What the hell is wrong with you? Why didn't you summon all of us if it was that bad?"
Because if you look at her, it doesn't matter how many of you are, we could all have turned to stone if we
I
weren't
can
careful.
blind her. I could blind her.
You said you were out of spell slots
I
2
have
hours
level
ago.
1. I have level 1 spell slots 3. I have nothing in my old big spells. I just have my level 1 spells.
I would assume that the big spells is what blinds her. I'm sorry, I don't know your spells.
No, but why would you not bring us out regardless? We could have done
Because
stuck
the
out.
last time there's something that turns people to stone, 3 of us got turned to stone.
I'm gonna tell you right
Ox
now, you
just
have no longer have authority over that. You let everyone out so we can help. As she darts off because she's like, I don't know what your plan is now, but I'm gonna go investigate.
Ox just Homer Simpson's back against the wall.
No, I had to think about it for a second. It's been a minute.
Mm.
Well, you're already in the ring,
Oh,
so
yeah.
everyone in the ring. I assume everyone went in the ring except for Biz.
I'm saying that, yeah.
I'm
Okay.
still out also. I don't need
Okay,
to.
you're still out. Okay.
Yeah.
The fuck?
So me and
So
Biz is
no,
still
not
out.
everyone. Okay, so Biz and Tav are still out. Okay, so yeah, Gonalina gets out because she's like, no, what the fuck? So she gets out and Silver gets out too, because she's like, what is going on? Why is Curious?
There was a Medusa.
You tell me that I am irresponsible and reckless? Could have brought us out.
If I brought you out, you could have been turned to stone.
Oh yeah,
we don't have any more beta restoration. You can't just risk all of you coming out at once.
The biggest risk is the only person out there that holds the ring that has all his comrades out there is the biggest risk. If we all are out, we all have a benefit or a chance to escape at least instead of being stuck in the ring. If Tav got petrified, what would happen? If you got petrified and Tav got petrified and Ox got petrified, what would happen? We're all screwed. We're all screwed. At least let us out to give us a chance. But anyways, what's the plan? What are we doing?
We're going to the back entrance to the
Where's Godolina?
place. She went off because y'all angry because I didn't let you guys out. Because it's
yeah,
I'm reasonable.
We're quite upset in there.
I'm
is also quite upset in there too.
All right.
We all just need to calm down.
Curious as stone.
And we can
And you think I'm happy about that?
We can fix that later. He's not totally dead right now.
All right, so we're gonna go to the back entrance. There's a back entrance.
Yes.
There's a back entrance.
Let's
to
go
the
to the
tunnels.
back.
Okay.
Let's take a deep breath.
As soon as you,
Yeah, you are not helping.
as soon as you're taking Taz like, just take a deep breath, and Biz, you're just like, it's not gonna work. You just hear sunbeam. No, I'm just kidding. She can't do that. So you hear magic missile from down the hall.
Let's go.
Godolina just goes head on towards the back entrance.
Oh God!
Who needs plans anymore, right?
Meanwhile, inside the ring, hey Lloyd, you got any eggs? I've been thinking about frying some up.
So you go down to the intersection where you see more statues, but down the right, which leads to the interior, you don't see anything besides more hall. So it's like farther in you have to go and get to the dry dock. But to the left, it's just maybe half the distance of that hall to the right. But you can see that there is a large gate and a stone wall up ahead. You see Godolina already engaging with some freeborn pirates. But she's also unleashed a couple of her magic missiles, so she's down to one spell slot left. But yeah, she's already on ahead. And like I said, there's that's literally probably like maybe 5 or 6 freeborns that are currently engaging with Godolina, and those are all that's currently stationed over in the gate in the distance.
Yeah, let's just go and kick ass and chew bubblegum, and we're all out of ass soon.
Yeah. Please.
Yeah, it's no. If you go to engage with her, it's no contest, and you guys weakened, but you guys are level 17. These are just normal freeborn pirates that are. These are like the real CR, like 1/8 pirates. Okay, they're pushovers. So you easily mop them up, and you find that the gate is relatively unguarded. It's just really well hidden, so that's why you guys couldn't find it. But you now have control of the rear, and it's so far you don't hear anyone coming down from the far hall to the main complex. So it seems like your infiltration is still a success somehow.
We're not sure how.
Somehow.
Sometimes we
Yeah.
accidentally do great. So I guess by this time, like Ox comes out and goes, "Yeah, hey, you want to send a message off that we've got control of this gate?"
Yeah. So as the gate's opening, Gorlina sort of flies out, and she's going to cast light, her cantrip, and she has the ability to amplify it, so she can create a little bit brighter. She's going to go ahead and fly around and hopefully get word of a scout to tell Alran to launch the attack.
Yeah.
In the meantime, what do
Yeah.
you guys want to do since that's happening?
Should we scout ahead and not engage yet, but just see what we're dealing with here?
Sure.
Silver wouldn't be opposed to that. and Goldaria's out. Goldaria's also wouldn't be opposed to that. She's like, we might as well see what's up ahead.
Mhm.
If we can help out with the attack, then we can. We can always retreat. We have the rear secured.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
All right. You all push onwards into the interior.
yeah,
Yep.
sneakily, please.
Sure. These are large hallways, and as soon as you get there, it doesn't take too long. But um, Elran and also Ekmono, who's helping him out, have really drilled these mercenaries and these marines, and have already been in relatively good position by the time they see Godolina's signals flying in the air. It's also at that point that Drydock begins to mobilize. You can hear movement up ahead, but where you end up from this hallway, it looks like to be a commons area. So there's some living quarters, but there's also some like storefronts. So it's a small little settlement within Drydock, and probably up a terrace. So you enter this large open cavern. There's a lot of stone homes, carved off Pueblo homes inside this rock cavern. There's terraces that lead up to a opening on the top left portion if you're facing where you're at, top left side of your vision. There's an opening, a cave entrance, and that sort of probably leads to the docks, the main dry docks. But it's up a few terraces, so it's a little bit of ways away, but it's elevated. And you don't see anyone in this current area. You see a good maybe like 10 or 20 freeborns that are up there, but since you guys are silently walking in, there's no one guarding the rear. So they're very confident that no one knows about the passes and stuff like there. And it's even more of a miracle that no one has heard the commotion in the back. Maybe it's because of all the harassing and skirmishes that Molshiad had ordered with the Marines. So maybe that has helped draw more of the attention at the main gates. So the one thing that sticks out, there are some prisoners in here. You see some Marines that aren't the Marines that came with you. Looks like there's some of the Marines from the expedition fleet. So you've found maybe 5 or 6 that look a little bit disheveled, malnutrition,
Malnourished.
malnourished. Wow, malnourished. But they're alive and they're still capable of walking and moving. And they're just like shh, shh, like waving you to please help them escape. But there's one thing that's next to all of them in this commons area before it leads up to the terraces and these stairs
Mhm.
is this massive, let's say, a massive steel and adamantine ostentatious egg that sits on a platform. It's about the size of the Millennium Bean in Chicago and stands a little bit higher than it, probably 10 feet higher than the Millennium Bean in Chicago. This ornate, massive steel, adamantine, gold-plated, jewel and crust engraved egg construction.
Oh, fuck.
What the hell
Huge.
is that?
Yeah, what the hell is that? Biz, what the hell is that?
Why would I know?
I don't know. It's a construction. You might.
Have I heard any
Okay,
lores
well,
about
Sorry,
it?
let me talk to the pulley and the
Hello?
hammer real quick and get their advice. Hey, bro. Jesus. It's,
Make a check to see if I know what it is, I guess.
I mean, if you
said there
want
was
to.
carvings on it. Is there any specifics to it?
Are you okay? If you want to, you can make an investigation check, and then Biz, you can make a history, investigation, or arcana. It's up to you.
Okay.
But while that's happening, while you two are investigating, what's everyone else doing?
Uh, I'm gonna try to quietly set those people free, I guess.
Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
All right.
Do you have any? Wait, do you have any lockpick?
Uh,
Or are you gonna break it?
I'm gonna break it.
Okay. As soon as you break the first lock, it echoes and reverberates through the caverns, and you can hear like the 20 or so freeborns are like, "Hey, what the hell? Oi, how'd they get back there? Hey, the enemy's back!" But by that point, you can all hear the marching and clamor of the Marines and Zeal mercenaries making their way towards you down the hall, led by Ikmonu and Elrond with his sword. So it's only a matter of time before the pirates realize that it's already over. So as that happening, I mean, Ox, you can, narratively, I can let you narrate that you lead the attack against the pirates that now are engaging within their own dry dock, and it's epic. It's like I said, there's really no real threat at this point. They're just all freeborns. There's no bloodhounds. There's no priests or anything. Everyone of any real note has been pretty much dealt with. It's just grunts. So I can imagine that everyone's getting involved besides Biz and Tav, but everyone's just sort of just getting in on this action.
Yeah.
Putting them down, cutting them to pieces. It's a bloodbath. It's a massacre. They got bamboozled.
We're the
Bamboozled
good
again.
guys.
They got bamboozled. With that though, so what checks are you guys doing while that's all playing out? And
I
I'll
got-
let you, Ox, in a minute describe what you're doing.
Yeah.
And 19 Arcana.
In the Arcana.
16 investigation.
Okay, so while Ox, go ahead and describe what you are doing in this whole ordeal.
Okay, so basically what I'm doing is I'm going to be a nut job, right? I'm just going to run straight at him and then just start going in circles, keeping him distracted until like everyone finally catches up. And then I'm like, oh shit, what's that?
They're just like, huh? Oh shit!
And then I just giggle and rage and
Bonk.
start beating the shit out of people.
Yeah, as soon as one of them turns, you sucker punch them in the face and you just start getting into the melee. It's like, you dummies.
Never listen to the barbarian in the room.
Yeah. So like all that maniacal laughing and killing is happening just over yonder along the terraces as it's become blood soaked with the blood of these freeborns. For you, yeah, it is massacre. For you, Tav, you go around and you use history.
Investigation.
You're looking at the writings, what you could find using your bardic and your own knowledge of the world. This is definitely some sort of magical device. It does not resonate magic, but you can see that there are certain inscriptions of what looks like to be footmarks or footmarks or some sort of markings of previous wizards and scholars that have attempted or used it. So this must be some sort of device used by high level wizards and mages of some kind. It's the construct maybe, but for right now on your investigation, you see this as a magical construction of sorts. Biz Arcana, what are you looking for? Were you trying to figure out what this is or what it does or what?
I just want to know what it does. Like, what's it used for?
First glance, this is definitely some sort of magical device. But because it's so peculiar, it's egg shaped, it's large, it must be something robust and big. Unless, you can't read any magic on it, so it's probably inert, maybe. There doesn't seem to be any markings or anything to signal what it does. You see these footmarks or little like engravings and signatures by wizards and scholars who have probably attempted to take notes and research this more. So you can only guess that this thing has probably been touched by many wizards throughout time. But right now, because it's inert and it just seems like there's no cracks or anything. Obviously, there's like chippings and stuff. It's old, but the adamantine and this probably magically sealed steel is still well composed. But because you can't really expect it right now physically, and you can't sense any magic, it's really hard to grasp what this thing is capable of.
I guess I don't know. I mean, is there a chance that since Goldaria has been around, oh crap, I can't remember her name. Could something like this have been in one of Dagny's crazy old tales?
Goldaria can make a history check if she
All right.
wants to.
History. It's an intelligence. Oh, she has higher than me. That makes sense. All right. Well, not that much higher. 5.
No clue. It's heavy. It's almost impossible to lift.
I will
It's actually impossible to lift with everyone's current strength.
Even with a 22?
Even with a 22.
Damn.
Mhm.
I will pull out my identify scroll and start casting it, I guess.
Okay.
Wow.
What is everyone else doing?
Oh,
Murder.
Okay. So, Biz, as you conduct your spell through the spell scroll, it enacts and you'll cast Identify on this. What level is Identify again? Level 3?
I think identify as level 1 or
Yeah,
2.
identify as one.
Level 1.
1.
Okay.
Ah.
Wha- All right. Do you have a pearl of at least 100 gold and an owl feather?
Mm,
Because you still need the. Well,
I
you don't
still
need
need,
you don't need the owl feather. You just need the pearl.
I need a pearl. I guess I
100
don't have
gold.
it then. I guess I won't cast it then.
Okie dokie.
I guess I'll have to get one.
Okay.
Is that a cost on it? It's my
Yep.
bad, I suppose.
The battle will eventually end. It only takes about 5 minutes. It's a real, like I said, a massacre. Ox will come back bloodied, give you a little bit just because he needed to distract himself. Um, little Steven obviously comes back bloody. He also has a few body parts in his bag because he's a little bit hungry these days. So he's smiling,
God.
covered in blood. But Elran and like Monu, he doesn't pay. He looks at the egg, but just walks away and continues like looking for anyone pretending that they're dead. And Elran will look at this egg and look to you, Tam, and says, "My sweets, are you hurt? Do you need healing? I have more potions." And he shows you he has like 5 superior healing potions. Like, do you need any more?
I can take one. It's very kind of you.
Of course, you can take
Thank
2.
you
And
very
he gives it to you.
Just Ox is standing
And
next to Biz.
he's doing like the classic like French kissing the hand and the arm and shit like that. Or he's trying to if you don't let him.
I let him.
Awesome.
He's earned it at this point.
He's pretty much simping at this point.
He's earned it.
Awesome. His men are just like,
Yeah, I can imagine like even Ox is with him going, I don't know, man. I don't get it either.
he's like, and one of the soldiers like, the fucked up part is that he's stronger than anybody I've ever met. Like he's almost on par with these sandstorm guys, almost. Not quite as much.
I just look at him like, that's crazy, man. Like I'm
So-
not part of him.
Yeah. Just so eventually the front doors will open and Molshiad with his crew, which is just Silvalor, the Gem Dragonborn, Olba, the Gift, and then Akmona, who's near you guys. He enters with his folks, his Zeal mercenaries, and then more of the Marines. He congratulates you. Says, "Mercenaries, you've done a tremendous job today. I may not speak on behalf of everyone here, but I speak on behalf of at least my people. That what you've accomplished today was truly inspiring. And I mean that."
Well,
Thanks.
thank you.
Is that guy turned to stone as he looks at Curious in the back?
Look, we didn't expect to run into a Medusa, all right?
Do you have the body still?
Yeah.
It's in the cave somewhere.
Okay. Silverlord, and he's the Gem Dragonborn on the carpet's like, I got it.
Hey, just out of curiosity, do you know what that is? And I just point to the giant egg.
I have no clue what this egg is.
Sweet. Hey, do you
Do
happen
you
to...
have a pearl worth 100 gold pieces?
No, but I have identified myself, and I also have a pearl of my own, so I'll just cast Identify. As he walks
So
up
you
to
do
it.
have a pearl worth 100 gold pieces.
So he goes up and he walks up to it.
You
Yeah.
just said yes if I don't want to give it to you.
I look
You
at
know that,
Biz
right?
and I look at Biz and I'm like, this is the type of shit why we hate him.
So Molshia walks up to it and he casts his own identity spell, using the pearl, which dissipates in his left hand. And as such, his identify looks like whispers of like spectral dragons that go into his ear, into his eyes, just a little bit, not like ridiculously amounts of them. And as soon as he lets go of the egg, this guy he looks at it and he's like, "Oh, what?"
Now I'm curious.
Could I have
And he's curious.
could I have used my sorcery points to cast Probe Mind just to read what he's seeing when he casts Identify? So,
If you do
when-
that, it's Silverlore.
But it's subtle spelled, so I'll be using my psionic casting.
Okay, if you want to, yeah, sure.
I just want to know what he's getting out of the spell.
Sure, of course you do. So You don't have to lie to me.
What else would I want to know from Moshiad?
Exactly.
Man.
Exactly. You're not bullshit a bullshitter. All
I
right.
don't want to know anything from his brain. It's mostly these guys are idiots.
What'd you cast again? Sorry.
It's just I'm using my Sonic sorcery to cast Probe Mind.
Pro mine. Yes.
Probe Mind. So I'm just like reading his surface thoughts, just like catching whatever he's thinking about the egg.
Okay, I'm trying to find what the fuck is this? Come on, load. Sorry guys, it's
All good. In the neighborhood.
Or sorry, it's not Probe Mind, it's Detect Thoughts. I'm sorry.
just like, what are you talking about? Yes.
Probe Mind's from Star Wars 5e. I'm so used to doing that. It's the same spell, it's just a different name. Detect Thoughts. Uh
So as you probe his inner thoughts, you literally just hear just like sort of like repeating itself. It's like, Luco. This is the servant of Luco? Oh shit. That's literally he's just mesmerized by this servant of Luco.
Luco?
Yeah. Remember that you as the creature does not know this. I know as you player you're gonna look it up, but please
No, I'm
remember
just
that
writing down the name. So I have notes of like what I'm hearing. Servant
So
of Luco.
yeah. And so when he says that, he's just like sealed. But for what reason? So he looks at you all. He says, "Well, what we have here is a damn fine ancient relic from a bygone past. It's a war
Sweet.
machine." He just looks at you. He says, "It's a war machine.
Oh.
It's a
Oh.
big old war machine. Unfortunately for us, we can't access it yet. I don't know what's restricting it, but there's some sort of barrier that
I bet it's nice Aurelia.
I could be. I don't know. Yeah, we're
Or
gonna. I might have to spend time and maybe have some people here." He looks at nice Silverlord who just returned with the corpse, and he's just like, I understand. I will make my office, or I will make my laboratory here, or I'll bring my laboratory here.
can I actually go to the
Just
corpse of the Medusa and just take an eye off of it?
take an eye. You take one of her eyes.
One of her eyes. For just for a spell component.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what Molshatz is like. Huh, fair. You take one, I take one.
An ox who doesn't do any of that, just like, what the hell?
And then Silver's is like, um, puts the body in like a bag of holding. Um, and so yeah, this is a war machine of sorts. Don't know its full history. I've only heard it through mythos, but this thing here, ooh, the might and power of a giant with the magical capabilities and defenses of Mechanus's perfect soldiers. This thing was seen. This thing is believed to be one of the first relics given to the mortal races to help defend themselves. This thing has seen the deaths of gods and titans. It's here now.
That's pretty cool.
Yes, yes. It is cool.
All right.
Rubs it. Rubs the egg.
Okay. That he's weird.
What?
I'm not
So
gonna say that out loud.
as he's rubbing, yeah,
This is normal.
as he's rubbing the egg, he actually continues to speak on. He says, Nirvana is already left with the reserve fleets. She's left an additional 3,000 of her Marines to help us support the ground offensive here on the islands.
Mhm.
We have only one more objective, and that's up north. We need to take Palm Brick so we can take the island and finally have a foothold here in the Tornatals.
Mm.
I just heard news that the Grand Admiral has had a successful and glorious victory over the Freeborns. and has driven them away from the northern part of the island. So he will go ahead and begin his advance and assault on Palm Brick. We just need to march north. However, I just got reports from a scout. And as he says that, Nobel sends a sending message to Ox. And Nobel is the priestess that went with Laguna.
Right.
He sends like, Ox, do you hear me? Me and Laguna have tracked the Perpetual farther north. However, we're in dangerous territory. Please come. That's all you got. You can send a message back.
Yeah, I just go.
25 words or less.
Oh, Jesus. Message back. Be there as soon as I can, but where is there?
And you will get a final sending from her, and she will say, "Death." No.
Oh shit. Death. Well, we're not going there. Bye, Laguna.
Oh god.
Oh, it's on the map. I gotta look at the map.
Okie dokie. At the map.
Gotta look at the tornado maps.
Torntals. Where's the Torntals? Oh, there they are.
So there is a ruin called Trafalgar Redoubt. That's what she just says. And as you get that message, Molshed says, just got a scout report from my scouts up from Roland. He says that there's this fort out there called Trafalgar Fort. He says that they encountered some flying, I don't know if the stories are true. And correct me if I'm wrong, do squids live in the jungle?
Not typically, what I would say.
Well, Roland messaged me saying that they encountered his scouting force, his party, encountered what they claim is a giant squid that goes from tree to tree. And when I mean giant squid, I mean a squid the size of a frigate, like a huge squid. So they're saying that there's something out there, and there's also monsters. These half drake like they have the legs of like a fat dragon and an upper body of a saurian or a dragonborn. They wield tridents. There's reports of anomalies happening, and this whole little chain of conversations continues.
Yeah, and I just raised my hand.
A message. You get a telepathic message from Orestes, and he tells you and says, he doesn't speak in like common, but he gives you a message that you can sort of piece together in a language that you can understand. You don't know how you do it. Maybe it's your connection as a primal guardian to a Titan spawn like Orestes, or maybe Orestes is unique. But the message you get from Orestes, from his like guttural sounds and his own sort of telepathic bond, is that he believes these are Titan spawns.
I see.
So Biz gets a message concerning something in this Trafalgar Redoubt. Ox gets something from Ascending from Nobel with her and Laguna about the Perpetual going into said redoubt and area. And then you get a report from Molshed saying that Roland and his scouts have found what sounds to be a giant tree-hugging squid with troglodyte fat dragon hybrids in this swampy jungle area.
So, like, as they're going, I'm like, hey, you're talking about the redoubt, right? The Traveler Le Flagor. That?
Yes, the Trafalgar Redoubt.
Yeah,
yes.
Nobel just sent me a message. I assume that she's still with Laguna, but they said it's getting really dangerous up there. They chased the Perpetual up that way.
Gorlina's already shaking her head.
The creatures in the jungle sound like they're Titan spawn.
Everyone just looks at you.
We should go there as soon as possible.
I look at Biz and just shrug. It makes sense that he would know.
Molshed's like, if you had eyebrows, it's like. So let me get this straight. How do you two I just got this report now. How did you?
Magic.
Okay. Oh, magic for you too, Biz?
I have a connection with the Titan spawn who has related information to me.
That is interesting.
Just throw that out there.
Okay. Well,
He was a man before he was a Titan
okay,
spawn.
so let me get this straight. There is a Titan spawn. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about that conversation, not yet, at least. So let me get this straight. There is in these ruins, my scouts report that there is a squid size of a ship
Mhm.
hugging trees, going from tree to tree like Tarzan in our world, Tarzan. And there's these troglodyte hybrids. You're saying the perpetual is in that area now
Mhm.
from your sources, and you're saying that your Titan spawn that I didn't know you could talk to one or had one tells you that those are that squid is Titan spawn. I am a loss for words.
You seem to be doing pretty good.
Okay, well, it's quite the endeavor. We need to take care of that if we want to march our forces to meet up with the Admiral by Axis up north if we want to take Palmbrick.
Yep.
So I will head south and secure the rebel tribes to our cause.
Mhm.
And I think you, as the Sandstormers, are best suited for this operation. I'll leave Olba here at Drydock to defend Drydock, along with Silvalor to protect things. And then we will meet up with you once you secure Trafalgar Fort, or readouts, comrades.
Yep.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan that we
Also,
can execute.
with this Medusa, I plan on making a concoction to help combat petrification. I'm not sure if it can help your friend Kiris there, but it could help with future altercations if you come across more.
Oh,
So
that would be perfect.
let me know. Let any of my Arbites know that you find any more Medusas. I hope that there are no more, but at the same time, if there are, we can still have a countermeasure.
Sounds good.
With our luck, there's gonna be the island is gonna be full of them at this point.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. As soon as I heard that there was a report of Medusa, I just sort of looked at myself, or just told myself, like, this is how they operate. They just attract negativity. Like, we took risks, but we never attracted this much attention.
That's a really negative way of looking at it. I like to stay positive.
I don't know how, but yeah,
Ignorance is bliss.
positivity.
Look, I've been really sad like one time, and I regret
All it
that
takes.
moment.
Ekmono's just like, it's all it takes, man.
One time.
The one time.
I was dead at the time too.
So with that, you guys have a new plan. You also find reports that scouts have managed to penetrate from Roland's teams, and have confirmed that the Vice Admiral Nikitas, who led the expedition, is still alive, and he has 4,500 Marines and other POWs with him still alive up at Palmbrick. So there's a lot of morale boost. There's a huge morale boost going on in the camp now, knowing that you can find a sizable portion of the expedition still on the island, and the commander is still alive. So Palmbrick is definitely the next objective, but first Trafalgar Redoubt needs to be taken care of. So far, we have confirmation that there's time spawn. Is this squidded time spawn? We may or may not know. And what kind of time spawn? We don't know for sure yet.
I just look at Biz. I'm like, you think you can like control that one?
Very possibly.
Sweet.
If I'm lucky.
Knowing full well that's a terrible idea, I'm like, let's do it.
So you make your way back to the ship. Some of the Marines are helping they put Kiris on a wagon and they help you back to your ship. Which is still not fully repaired, but it's saleable. Don't get me wrong. Think of it at like 89%.
Sweet.
While we're still at the base, I'm gonna take a like stone or something, just so I can teleport here.
At dry dock, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Cool. So you probably make it to somewhere safe, probably back to ship. As you make your way, you can see that the scope of the invasion is now in full swing. The Vanguard has now transitioned from being a amphibious assault force to an actual army, land army. It now stands at 2,500 Marines, 25 freelancers, 600 Zeal mercenaries, and Alran's remaining 2,700 mercenary samurais. Like Molshed had stated, he's going to head south to meet up with the Giftneck tribe, who seems to be fighting in the south with the Freeborns, the Remnants. So he's going to go and get them on their side, which he believes could boost another 2 to 3,000 more to their ranks, which will be required for the rest of the campaign. Now, Molshed obviously knows that you have your own plan. He obviously wants your help on Palmbrick, but obviously you have your own plans too. You've heard of this somewhat secret shrine or vault that lies in the dead center of the Tornatals that you've heard long ago that there might have been, but now you may have confirmation based on the recent reports. And you also have all these other islands. Palmbrick is definitely necessary, and you definitely want to help out, but you don't have to follow the narrative right away. You guys have your own ship, and you guys can make your way to the other islands to see what you can do to help the war effort, but also achieve your own goals. Obviously, you can stick around and obviously continue with the assaults and follow the army if you want to. That's up to you guys. But you guys can still operate as you will. Molshed will command the vanguard as he sees fits, knowing that you are more efficient when working and operating on your own terms. So doesn't mind doing that. But yeah, so you guys are back to it, so you can take a rest and figure out what you guys want to do. Think things through. And take that long rest if you
Long
want to.
rest.
Oh
Oh
God,
man,
This
yes.
that's
sounds
nice.
Oh,
Can I say before we, I guess just like that night or whatever, I use teleport to go back to the sea breeze home, and I'm just gonna go like find Jeffrey and then take the 10.6K gold, just kind of hand it to him. Be like, we need uh scrolls of greater restoration and diamonds to use them, and a scroll or two of resurrection or something like that would also be
He's like, okay,
helpful.
yeah, sure, of course. I'll get it to you. I'll get it to you all when I can. Do you need it right away, or
Um,
it's gonna take me some time? It's not gonna
the
take me.
sooner the better, of
Okay.
course.
How am I gonna get it to you? Do I just meet back here again, or
Um, I'll I'll go get some the sending stones from Galahad, and then just send me when you get them, and I'll teleport back here and get them from you.
okay?
I can't wait till we're in the middle of a fight and he goes, "I got the stuff."
well, I'll be right there. Just tell him.
Boom, headshot. All right, cool. All right, so yeah, we'll see how long it takes him. You're getting greater restoration and resurrection too.
I think I want at least one scroll of resurrection just in case one of us like fully dies.
Okay, we'll see how we'll see. Let's see if Jeffrey can flex those influences that he's gained as the new guild hallmaster. And
I've got one question. How are we going to access this secret shrine? It's underwater, right?
Yeah.
It's definitely something we have to deal with.
I'm not a swimmer.
you remember, you can go and meet up with the D1. He has the ability to do that.
Oh yeah.
So you're gonna have to bring
Yeah.
him along with him.
And Nobel is also someone we could probably
Yeah,
use.
obviously,
in that
yeah.
case.
You're gonna want to use the people that you have on this fleet with you. So
Mhm.
you have the D1, who is an exceptional paladin, a powerful paladin, who has the ability to transport you through the oceans at a faster rate. And then Nobel is also a person who is probably one of the more important characters to have on your team, because she's right now keeping that fucking megalodon at bay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But that's only if she's around. So, and you can see that you can use her in multiple aspects, but you want to probably always want to keep her close too, because if the megalodon returns, because she said that she drove it away for now, but she doesn't know where it's at or where it resides. She doesn't know exactly how to deal with it yet, but I guess right now you guys are focusing on what's on Third Island, so we can focus on that. But yeah, the secret vault, yeah, swimming's gonna be an issue. You do have some items, but the D1's a good option unless you can find other means of getting down there.
So my thought process is we should absolutely try to deal with this perpetual sooner rather than later. And then
Yeah,
once
can't
we
have
do
it
that,
around.
they can continue up and then we head towards the vault afterwards.
Sure.
Yeah. Clear the way for them to get to the
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
palm brick.
Yeah.
Because that sounds like a big job to take care of the time spawn and the perpetual.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we just let them go on their own.
They're dead.
There goes
They're
the rest
like-
there goes our entire campaign. All right, guys, we're just going to go home. What do you mean home? I don't know, just
We're gonna get outta
anywhere
here.
else.
We don't really want to save the world anymore. We're like fine.
Yeah, I'm moving to
We can-
Brazeus. It's fine. Or what's the other one? Dias.
Yeah.
Move to Dias. We're like, that's fine. I lived on that other one for a while. Let's go see what this place is like.
I'm gonna move as far as where I can. I'm gonna move to Yashan. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Just do contracts, build up money, try to get rid of my cursed mark so I can just leave the plane. Uh,
Oh God.
the only thing really keeping me here now is my promise to go to Lena. Because the more messed up this gets, I'm like, this is a terrible idea. I don't even know why we're doing this anymore. It just seems
Yeah.
like
Why would we try to stop a war that we started?
we didn't start this war.
We helped.
We didn't. We didn't give that ewer to Australia.
Not the current we.
Right, you two did.
Yeah, but you're part of the we now, so we didn't. You see my cognitive dissonance here?
that
I don't think it quite checks out.
It checks out if you don't
That's-
think about it.
I don't know how you think, but that's not how it works.
I think exactly as I need to.
Oh God.
And to think you guys let me be the leader sometimes.
Yeah, you were the the one who came up, the most outspoken person. Let's say that.
This is true. I'm charismatic.
I don't know about that. You're loud.
Charismatic.
Loudest voice in the soul.
Let's just say I'm pretty photogenic.
I don't know about that either.
What?
No.
What's a photo?
Oh, so where I come from, they have these little devices that you click and it pops out an image, and then you have a picture of yourself or whatever you took a picture of. I haven't seen one of those since I was like 10.
That's not real.
Like
that
it
doesn't
paints?
exist. That's not real.
That's fake. That's fake news.
Like the someone magic inside that paints
Yeah.
portraits of you. You
No,
mean?
no,
Pretty
it's
quickly.
it's. You know how something is so advanced that it seems like magical to an ancient civilization?
We're not ancient.
We're existing right now.
I'm just
Like,
saying so
it's
you
not
know,
ancient.
like, right? So the stuff that we can do now, like long time ago, people never thought of it. It's like that.
What are you talking about?
I'm trying to explain.
Everyone in the party says that. What are you
Crazy.
talking about? man?
I'm trying to tell him what a Polaroid is.
Yeah,
I don't think it
no
does
clue what you're
exist.
talking about. No idea. You're blowing
I
your
hope you
mind
seek
right
help.
We all need therapy.
Codalina, they're being mean to me again.
now. Yeah, Golina. Yeah, this whole situation with Golina too. So the pet perpetual is definitely a concern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Definitely a
always
concern.
first priority.
It's worse that it's also in the same area as this time spawn, but she hopes that you can either subdue and eventually, defeat or subdue this Titan spawn. Apparently there's other Titan spawn too. So we sort of, as she said, puts it, have the advantage for now. If Biz can do what he can do.
Hopefully.
Other than that, we're gonna have to be prepared if it doesn't come to that, or at least doesn't start off well. What's
So our
we should take a small but strong group. So obviously the main for us, Curious would have been a part of that, but until we can get the supplies from Jeffrey and Molshed when he finishes, But I'm not gonna lie, we're gonna have to keep an eye on Moleshed more too with that egg thing because I don't know what that is either,
Yes, I was
and I don't sort of want him to have it either.
doing a little I don't know how to phrase this without getting really angry at me. I did a little soul searching and I found out that it's something about Luco, or the servant of Luco, is sealed in the egg.
I did a little bit of soul searching.
Yes, just not my own, but someone's soul.
Ox takes that at face value and goes, "Man, I wish I could search my soul like that."
To give me answers like that.
My soul just says, "Kill it."
Oh,
Assuming that means something to you.
There is a story of hmm, story of a warlord who came into possession or maybe requested work on a device that would allow him to conquer. This, I don't know if this was before me or maybe way before me. I remember my old mentor, Ludolphus, told me of a story that regarded the infamous warlord Luco, who was a sun elf, mind you, a sun elf who used the powerful arsenal that a sun elf carries based on their lineage and their affinity to the winds of magic, created or somehow came in possession of a mighty war suit. If this is what that is, that thing has the ability to topple demigods, gods, maybe even titans. But there are a lot of stories of horrors that, along with Luco being a maniacal tyrant, a bloody murderer, killed so many innocents, even his own kind. And it took the efforts of the gods themselves, well, it's over 400,000 years ago, to put him down. He was considered the strongest elf warlord of all time. Bloodline runs deep. Luco Candle, House Candle, I think his name is. Surprisingly, they're the rulers of the Elder Realm, but I don't think they have been ruling quite some time. Anyways, if that's what I think it is, that could really help us in the end. But we definitely don't want Moleshed to have that. But also, I don't know how to operate it, unlock it, and like I said, I've heard terrible things that the thing eats souls, that it binds them to demon lords or rips their souls and destroys them forever. It forces them to remain inside the egg for eternity until they're dead. I don't. There's so many I can list of all these horrible stories I've heard about this thing.
okay.
An
Sounds like
ancient
a
Iron Maiden, they say.
So,
Once you
like,
go inside, you never get out.
Sounds like another Hand of
It's a
Darkness.
one-way trip, they say.
the second, like, I was already in, but then I was like, huh?
In a bad
No.
way. In a bad way that will kill you, Ox.
It's like a no way.
In a way that we should make sure no one gets a hand on this. Make sure it's
Are you sure?
kept away. Yes, I'm sure.
I mean, like, she said we could use it. It could be helpful.
I have to for now. Let's keep it safe until we understand it. But for now, we can't let anyone touch it. It's too dangerous. And even then, I'm skeptical if I even want to learn more about it. I feel like this is the kind of thing we should just bury further, if unless we can find a way to destroy it. But
Well,
I already plan on piloting the City of Illumination. I don't want to have this on there.
I
okay.
mean, if you take the City of Illumination, it could be used to either destroy this thing or take it someplace else.
Good point. It could use to destroy it or keep it. For now, I'm going to say destroy because it makes the most sense. But I know Corio might have another plan when it comes to it. So we'll see. Regardless, Moleshed can't have this.
Noted.
Yeah. Tell that
That
Molshiad.
hey, remember when Molshiad was doing that thing earlier where he was like, "Hey, I have this," or "I don't have this," but then he had it? Tav, I let Biz know that's the type of behavior that made us hate him in the first place.
Still doesn't seem
Yeah.
that bad.
Huge. It happened every time.
He's like, I'm not gonna say he's a bad guy just because of that.
No,
Just
no.
Don't
he's
think he's a
just
bad person at all.
he
He's
was annoying. He
it,
was
I would even
You
say
guys
as
hate
far
this
as
man because he's annoying.
obnoxious.
yeah, he was kind of obnoxious. We just ramped it up a bit, and then it just got too out of hand,
Yeah.
and we just ran with it. So it's kind of our fault that he's like that, I would say,
I
to
mean, if you
some
want to take
degree.
fault for it, that's fine. I think we
I'm not.
acted perfectly.
I'm not taking all the fault. I think it was within him all the time, and we just brought it out of him.
You know what? I think it might have been Sterling's fault.
You
I
know,
don't
blame my dead friend.
I don't think Sterling even interacted with him.
I think
I think he
Sterling
said
interacted with him more than we did.
I
'Cause
think
I
he said
think,
one word to him.
No, I think he was he was the one that he could talk to somewhat more civilly
yeah.
Yeah,
than
right.
Yeah.
than Tav and Ox. He definitely had conversation with Molshad, but I think they were conducted more civilly. Maybe maybe not to a greater extent, but
Right.
definitely more so than I think Ox and Tav.
Because Ox got annoyed and then just left every time.
Yeah, and Tav immediately went straight into just insulting him. As soon as he just said a word, just like insult, walk away, I hate you. It's like that.
Oh my God,
like,
Tav, you were the problem.
It's like what's his name? Brian and freaking from Family Guy. Brian hates him. Hates Brian so fucking much. One who fucks all these ladies all the time. Fucks all the girls.
Quagmire.
Quagmire.
Yeah.
Literally like Quagmire, dude. Just like, dude, I hate you, and you don't know why until like one episode. That one episode he tells him. Why do you hate me so much? Why do you hate me so much? You wanna know why, Brian? You wanna know why? You're an asshole. You're an asshole. You shit in Peter's yard and you eat his food that he gives you. You hit on his wife. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
That was a good episode.
I
Anyways,
don't trust Moshiad, but I don't think he's a bad person.
I don't think so either. However, there's a lot at stake for me. And that's why I can't afford to trust a person like him. He's too opportunistic. He has probably good intentions, but he's not completely good either. He has agendas. And right now, those agendas can't hinder the missions for City of Illumination and this entirety. Can't let that happen. And I think he knows that. That doesn't mean he's not going to try to get something out of this. Just play carefully with him. Use him as best as we can, as like he's using us. Obviously, he's just, I don't know if you realize, but he's going to go down south to reconcile with these tribes while we do all the hard work.
Oh yeah, he's
Yes,
absolutely
he's-
a coward.
Right. But he also had, if he's willing to lead the army and the logistical side, that's a boon for us because I know I can't do that.
I'm really
Lead
good
an
at
army,
hitting
maybe,
people,
but
attacking things.
yeah, logistics, supplies, and all that. No, no. So it's a give and take relationship right now, and then it gives us the maneuverability to do what we need.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going up against a squid that can, and these jungle trees are about 15 to 40 feet high or 30 feet high. So let's assume that it's going to be up in the trees. There's troglodyte hybrids. I don't even know what that means, but I guess assume brutish minions. Is there anything else that Arestus said to you, Biz?
He just said that he thinks that the
Tide spawns.
Titan
Do you
spawns
have an inkling on how we can achieve this?
of trying to
With these
control
tide
it?
spawns? Yeah. Do you have an idea?
I have my way of enforcing my will upon Titan spawns and taking control. There's a chance it doesn't work, I suppose, but I can. I also have the ability to, of course, strike fear in those below me. So I think the grunts might be a bit easier to throw off. I think the squid's really what we need to be worried about,
I'd argue it's the perpetual, but what do I
or the
know?
perpetual also that. But that's a different story. I
She
think
looks at
this,
you, Walk. She's like, I hope Laguna knows how to restrain himself.
yeah, from what I've heard from
Sorry.
Tav, I might be the best suited for killing the perpetual.
I mean, Laguna's not a
Oh.
loose cannon anymore, but he's still itching for a fight most of the time.
Well, let's get our long rest in, and we need to head out as quick as possible before we let any of that happen.
Yep.
Um, is there any carpets? Since we might be engaging, since our primary threats could be up in the trees, I can only assume that's what's going to be the case. I can fly, Biz can fly, Tav can fly.
Yeah.
Then we have 3 magic carpets, or no, 1 magic carpet.
The magic carpet, and
Wrong
then
campaign. I've also got a potion of flying.
yes,
Yeah.
Okay.
and Goldaria,
Goldaria can
cast-
fly too. Yeah.
Yeah, she
What?
can also help. She can make other people fly, right?
Yeah, she can do a lot of things.
I'm looking at Goldaria now.
It's really full of stuff. Her trick and treat was really good. You could have really been doing some sick combos with her and Ox by switching in and out with opponents using her trick or treat, healing and stuff like that. But anyways, so yeah, what's our plan? I know we're gonna get there, but obviously we want to be in the air too, or do we? Because we're engaging a squid, which means they're probably going to grapple, probably going to restrain us too. But then again, we don't know what kind of time spawn. She's like, do you know if it's like another primal guardian, or can you tell? And Mindrack has spoken to you a little bit, saying that obviously we need to go find this thing. You don't
Yes.
hear it, you sense it because you are part of it. You want to see it because you want to see what it looks like, and you want to see how it works. You want to experiment on it by also, controlling
By
it.
controlling it, yeah.
Yeah. So you obviously have your ulterior agendas, but you also have it's like, yeah, we should do this too. So yeah, what do you think? Is that a good idea? Having most of our forces in the air,
So
up in the trees or above the trees? I
just
feel like being on the ground would be disadvantageous.
On the ground feels like very easy pickings. for
Correct.
ranged
Especially,
attacks,
but if you can't fly or escape, but
especially.
it'd be a lot easier if you could fly and escape, right? But most, I think, the party that we have with us can't do both. Let's see what goal it has. Spells wise for Godolina. Oh, she can make someone fly. Yeah, she can make someone fly too. Oh, Gross Feather Wings has a fly speed of 60 for up to 10 minutes. So she has a concentration to do that. I think I can
Okay.
upcast to, yeah, I can upcast to target an additional one. When you cast a spell, a 5th level or higher, you can target one additional target for each slot above 4th level. Okay, so I can get people to fly if I concentrate with Godolina as well.
Goldaria can only make herself fly.
Okay, but all right. Well, we have Goldaria, Tav, Biz, natural flyers. Let's start with that. Natural
Right.
flyers, and then Godolina. I think that's it for everyone that's natural, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then she can get up to 2 additional people to fly.
Mm-hmm.
So up to 6 people can fly right now. But 2 of them are because of Godolina.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have a
And
magic
then-
carpet if we're not
yeah.
talking about natural. So we have a magic carpet that can technically hold 4 people. Could be a risk though, because on a carpet you're exposed.
Mm-hmm.
But you are flying, which is great. It's a good platform that you can move around to like run and grab onto. So the magic carpet's probably be used a lot, I think, in all honesty. Which that's up to you, Ox.
Yep.
You could just utilize just us flying individually.
We could definitely do that, but the moment fire comes out, I put the carpet away.
Well, not just that, it could grab the carpet too, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No,
It
and
can
then
grab it from
oh,
under you, and then you fall
Yes,
on.
that's what I'm saying. So it works really well for us, but it can be a detriment if we allow it to.
Mhm.
It's also an
So
issue with Catalina if she gets damaged while people are flying.
correct. That's why I'm thinking I should stay near the carpet because then I can defend both.
Perfect.
I can be away, I can defend the carpet and myself, and the carpet and me will move around more so to help while you all engage and figure out how to do this thing. I think we're all really banking on Biz trying to control it. But with the perpetual in play, we need to find Laguna and Nobel fast first and see what's going on.
Yeah, I'm definitely planning on engaging the perpetual. We're
Understood.
gonna we're gonna chop them up and throw them in the ocean.
She's like, yeah.
Like there's not
Alright.
like the first time we did this, Ox was like, "This is awful," and now he's just like,
I know.
"Now we're definitely gonna do it."
Do it every time. It really slows them down. Okay. I mean, what else, everyone? Was everyone else having any other ideas right now?
I mean, I was gonna be
Um,
like, Biz, do you need anything special to take control of those? Because the last time we interacted with you in that capacity, you didn't really, you don't remember that part, but there was a bunch of things we had to blow up to get rid of your control of them.
um, a second. I think. What would I need to like cast a spell or something to keep control of something, or is this something
No.
I can do naturally with my shard?
This is going to be in conjunction with your shard and you making rolls. So you'll
Okay.
be spending points from your shard and making rules to do certain things, which we will get to next session. But yeah,
So
we'll see. I'm gonna try out this little process that I made.
let's rely on me using the shard,
Oh,
not like some other force.
okay. Sweet.
And I can still be casting spells in the meantime, I think.
Cool. So now the real question is, do we want to get rid of the perpetual first, or do we want to go straight for the primal, whatever?
It depends. Like going to Limburg's, like it depends. It depends if we find both. It would be best if we can keep them separated, and I think that's a good plan. But that involves us splitting the party.
This also assumes that we're gonna find the perpetual before it finds us.
We it also assumes that we can find either one before. Yeah, exactly.
So we need
They
to get
can
closer,
transform
and then
into
I
Figure
guess,
out where they're
whatever
at.
else.
yeah.
Yeah, we need to get there, figure out where they're at, and then decide what to do.
Yeah, Orestes can track things, so it might be able to track the squid, but it can't. You can't do the perpetual because it shape shifts.
We need to take out the perpetual first, I feel. And splitting the
Yeah.
party on that's a bad idea.
Right.
yeah.
Let's go see where Laguna and Nobel are. Let's confirm where they're at. And if they're separated, that's good because then we can just focus on one at a time. But if they're not, then we're gonna have to make a decision.
Hmm.
Would you like
Um,
me to start sending some messages? Should I figure out what they are?
messages.
Sending to talk to good Nobel.
Oh yeah, if you want to, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you doing this before your long rest?
Yeah. Just before my long rest, so I'm not wasting spells.
Okay,
Uh,
so yeah.
As send like uh dry dock has been taken. We are on
Yeah.
our way towards the perpetual.
Oh,
Uh,
you guys are heading out.
well,
Out.
not right now, but like soon. I'll add that to them. We're going to go to the perpetual soon. Uh, any uh ideas of where it's going, or where it will be, besides just Trafalgar or not? Yeah, Trafalgar Fort.
It takes about 2 minutes, but you get a message from Nobel, and she seems out of breath, and she's like, "Laguna, lost Laguna. We're tracking the perpetual in and around this abandoned fort. Be careful. There's troglodyte people. It's really quiet. Look for a white campsite to the south of ruins. That's where we had camp. Meet you there.
Okay, I'll relay that to everyone.
Trying to find Laguna.
Yeah, Laguna is lost. Literally, I think not dead. He just is out there somewhere.
Send
Oh,
a
he just
message
goes,
to him, probably,
sweet.
Yeah, I'll
to
send a
see if
message.
he's alive.
I will. Yeah,
Yeah,
Laguna.
send me a message. Go ahead.
Yeah, Laguna. Where are you? Nobel's looking for you. We'll be arriving soon.
I mean, 8 hours, 8 plus.
Soon. We're arriving in the next few days.
No, just say we'll be
And
arriving tomorrow. Jesus.
tomorrow, sometime. We'll be arriving sometime.
Well,
Deal with it.
you've crossed the 25 word threshold, so he just hears that. No, just kidding. You get a message roughly about 3 minutes later, and it's Laguna just whispering, "Be quiet. I think I got him." Wait, never mind. Never mind. Okay, I'm heading back now. That's all you get.
And that is why Laguna is the best.
What the fuck?
Laguna's fine.
Laguna's fine is all we get from Biz.
He's fine. He thought he got something, but he didn't. It's about all you need to know about the situation. He said to meet up at the white campsite to near the ruins.
Yeah, he basically Nobel and him have a white. They pitched up a white tent, which is their campsite, so it helps you identify their campsites. This bright white tent.
So that's where we're heading for
Okay.
tomorrow.
Up north near Trafalgar Redoubt. But yeah, he has confirmed that they're still he's still in and around the Trafalgar Redoubt. Him and Nobel.
Yeah.
Whee!
All right, and with that, you guys all take your long rest, knowing that another perilous endeavor is installed for you the next day. But things are looking up. Hopefully, you can tackle this Titan spawn, whatever it is, bring it to your side, control it, defeat it, what have you. But for right now, things are going pretty well. And now you get to soon, the party will get to finally follow up on that long gained information and intel on a hidden secret vault that's dedicated to Nice Rally. What it contains, who knows?
More poor decisions on our part.
What else is new? What else do you expect from the Sand Swimmers? That's it. Thanks, everybody.
All right. And we're out.